right?
Out of the ashes, the fire ignites. EpicVerse shines the bright. Like a phoenix, we rise from the night. Lights, camera, action, we're taking flight. We're the dream makers, the story shapers, setting the stage with our hearts and our labor. From the script to the set, every note we savor. EpicVerse, we're the creators' behavior. Sitting to guitars, vision of sound, retro wave vibes, spinning around. EpicVerse, we're taking to higher ground. Where dreams come alive, where magic unfolds.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another EpicVerse Uncaged episode. So great to see all of you guys already in the chat. We have an absolutely insane show for you tonight. All sorts of absolutely crazy topics to talk about. And I just want to get this off, out of the way right away because this is, we came in a little bit late here. So, kick Benology, your wish has been granted. So
Not even here.
Not even here. So
Yep. We told
good
him
job.
just
You did
said,
it.
Ben, how about you don't? And he was like, today? We were like, how about you don't?
How about
Period.
you're just like fired or something? Like you just don't come back or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fine, I'll go play Pokemon.
All right, guys, if you don't like me, I'll just, go do my own thing, I guess.
He did stream once this week, so good for him.
Did he?
He
Absolutely
is
incredible.
He is still
Back.
banned from my channel, so I probably also didn't get an update about it.
And by the way, chat, last week we did buy Ben a webcam. I have it right here, so I'm going to be delivering to that to Ben as soon as the roads are safe to drive again. But I do have Ben's webcam right here, so I don't know. I'm starting to think that Ben might have to have like something in his description about being like funded by Josiah Rises or something. I don't know. It's starting to kind of feel that way a little bit.
Philip Chan.
And Phil
Sponsors.
Chan, yep.
Brought to you by, he'll have to stop and do an ad read. Yeah. This episode of Benology is brought to you by, Josiah Rises and Philip Chan and viewers like you. What a mess.
The disclaimer at the beginning: this video contains an ad.
Yeah.
The streams just start turning to like Daily Wire streams where like every 5 minutes is another sponsor.
It's just another
advertisement.
sponsored ad,
Yeah.
What a mess.
But all that aside, chat, it's good to see you here. I know we're a little gay, we're a little late. It is what it is. It's okay. It's all right, guys. We're all chill. We're all just having a good time. Okay, so let's calm down a little bit. Okay, Mike, how are you doing tonight?
Hey man, I'm here, bro. It's been cold. It's been very, very cold, and I'm kind of over it. So
I feel that. Yeah. Yeah.
Driving has been a nightmare.
I'm tired of it. Yeah,
dude, it's the worst.
But the good news is it's only like 53 days until spring or something like that. I think so. 56.
Yeah, Phil's also not here.
Yeah.
Phil was doing something mouth related. I don't know what, and somehow injured his mouth and is unable to come today because he can't even talk right now because of his mouth injury. I'm not kidding. It's a legit mouth injury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Not something that I experience very often, but we all take different paths in life, you know? So it is what it is. So, Chaz, how are you doing tonight?
Can you
Awesome.
can you guys hear me now?
There we
Yes.
go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was
I was just
super
gonna
weird.
roll with it, bro. I was just gonna,
Just
That's
just
awesome,
nodding
bro.
at me.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we got an audio tax situation here, I guess. Yeah, man. I honestly not having the best week of my life, but that happens to everybody, and I'm excited to be here and have a few laughs and
Yeah.
kind of turn that frown upside down and have a better time. So
There you go. And
hopefully if anybody out there is having a similar situation, we can have a few laughs here and make you forget about it for at least a little while.
Yes, absolutely. And look, if I was here in person with any of you guys, I would give you a hug right now. Okay.
Don't.
So
I don't thank you.
just to really seal the deal. Yeah, I mean, my day's been kind of not great. We have a leaky bathroom right now, so I've been trying to figure out what's going on with that. So
Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
Our,
not a good time.
Yeah.
So
we have some
But
water
is what it
issues
is.
right now as well because of the cold. So
oh yeah, yep,
I
Yep.
actually forgot about it. So
yeah. I mean, the snow's been nonstop, and I came out into the living room and stuff, and there was like a leak that was like in our living room. So I put a bucket under there and realized, hey, I should probably shovel the roof off. So had to take care of it as well. So yeah, I mean, but we're here and we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Nate, how's how's the weather and the snow and all that stuff up in the UP there?
It's still pretty bad, and it's still cold as shit. Apparently, it's a little worse downstate, which is surprising. But I do have a pretty massive pile of snow in all of my nearby parking spots that the city is yet to take care of. So that's pretty great. Yeah, other than that, it's just really cold. My hands are cracked. Constantly wearing gloves at work because it's just cold everywhere. And I'm over it. I'm tired of the shit.
Bro, you got to get some lotion to put on those hands.
Got to get some O'Keefe's working hands.
yeah,
I actually do
there you
have
go.
that. I do have
Not
that, but I haven't
sponsored,
used it yet.
but
Yeah.
We'll take it.
But yeah,
They-
in other news, though,
They should be.
They should be. Yeah.
McDonald's has the changeables, and they got the first 4. So that's a big
Oh, look
W.
at that. Okay. A lot
yeah.
of McDonald's runs and stuff. That's
Oh yeah, we got the play
go.
plays. There's a little
Okay.
hamburger. We got the employee hat, and I got the box because why not?
nice.
What's
Nice.
cool is they come in these little collector's boxes too, so you can kind of preserve those instead of just getting the little plastic baggies.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, this is they're like little Transformers.
It's important to find joy wherever you can, dude.
That's exactly what this is. Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of joy, wherever you can,
Yeah.
I got something to show you guys that I think you'll appreciate.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Speaking of,
Wow.
have you guys seen the upgrade to Blade?
Oh hell yeah.
Ooh,
Look at that.
bro.
We got
That's
real
awesome.
Blade this week.
Look at that. Yeah.
Nice.
Those
That's
axes
awesome,
are kind of
dude.
legit, bro.
That's
Is he
great.
dual wielding?
He is.
That's rad, dude. I dig that. I like that
Sweet.
a lot. Well,
All right,
this is also comic
Mike,
book
tickle
related.
us. Tickle us pink.
This is also comic book related. So we have reacted before to one of these. There's a guy, his name, let me make sure I get his name right. John Lyens on YouTube. He only has 3 videos up. He did a CGI little short of Donatello from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He also did one of Leonardo that we reacted to, where Leonardo's in the street fighting the Foot Clan.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday he dropped Raphael.
Oh.
And it is his
Okay.
longest one yet. It's 1 minute and 57 seconds long.
Okay.
Guys, you are legit. If you are a Ninja Turtles fan, you are in for a treat. All right.
Oh hell yeah.
That popped up. Did that work? There we go. All right. Let's
Oh,
watch
yeah.
this. Let's check it out. Here we go. You hear it? Too?
Yeah. Dude, nice.
Let's go.
That was
That's
pretty
awesome.
freaking rad.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yep. So go check out that guy's channel. His name is John Likens, Likens. He only has 3 videos on his YouTube channel. That's how you know it's the real one. Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael. That means Michelangelo. Gonna be on his way. So
That'll be interesting. Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, that's
Raph
pretty
is
rad.
Raph is my turtle, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is everybody's favorite Ninja Turtle? So yours is Raph.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Chaz?
Donatello.
Yeah, Donatello.
I'm always about the guys who make the gadgets.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
What about you, Nate?
I never got into Ninja Turtles.
All right, kick him.
Yeah.
It's okay, Nate. We'll culture you real soon. So like
He is a little on the young side. know.
Leonardo on paper is my favorite, but I've always kind of had a soft spot for Mikey because my name's Mike. So
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I've always had
Also-
trouble getting into things that are like widely popular, like outside of like Star Wars or whatever.
and
I
Assassin's
don't know.
Creed.
Sure. I mean, if I see it everywhere, like Pokemon or like, I don't know, just things that are literally everywhere. I don't know. I've always had troubles just finding interest in it. I don't know why.
You should read the comics. The comics are really good. The comics are great. Also, the Last Ronin, which I have not got all the way through the Last Ronin, but I've read parts of it, and it's pretty rad, like already. So
Yeah, I've heard the concept of the Last Ronin, which is pretty interesting.
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mikey's my guy.
Read the comics, watch the movies, and then watch the 80s series.
Yeah.
And
also
then
buy
the
their skins on
2000
Fortnite.
series.
By the what?
Their skins on Fortnite
Oh yeah,
and Call of Duty at this
Yeah, they're in
point,
COD
actually.
too,
You
right?
You can
Yeah.
even play as TMNT and Call of Duty, which is
Yeah. Ninja Turtles is, I don't know what's going on with their toys, but they're just licensing themselves out to everybody because they're doing Godzilla ones. They've done Transformer crossovers, like you name it, and they've done it. Masters of the Universe, Fugglers, those ugly ass things. I
They
don't
even had Godzilla and King Kong fighting in one of their stinking dumb battle royale maps at one point.
yeah, it was yeah.
Yep, that was wild.
Ninja
So
Turtles.
I'm looking more into this guy. This
No, Call of Duty.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
This John Likens guy. He's got some pretty good. He's got some pretty big.
Oh yeah, no,
feathers in his
wait.
cap.
I was talking about Ninja Turtles, not Call of Duty. Ninja Turtles has done all of those crossovers. Not sorry. Yeah, because they've been licensing out their Ninja Turtles shit to all these different
Oh yeah.
toy brands.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. The originals are still one of my favorites. Like the original toys from back in the day. I don't know why, but they just kind of slap.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, I love the Ninja Turtles, and the comics are really good. But no, I'm just reading about this John Likens guy. So he was actually the executive director for the opening of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
Like that whole opening sequence, he was the executive creative director
Really?
for.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean that makes a lot of sense because I mean that was like very similar kind of choreography.
Yep.
Mhm.
he worked on
That's kinda cool.
Shogun. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he worked on Shogun. He was.
I tried to get into Shogun and I had a hard time like getting invested in it. I'll have to try again at some point, but yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
You
I'll
should
check it out.
should try to find the 70s miniseries and check that out.
Okay.
yeah, he's worked on a lot of things. He worked on Deadpool 2. He worked on What We Do in the Shadows. He worked on Eternals. Ugh. But that's not his fault. He worked on Twilight Zone. Yeah, he's worked on a lot of things.
Okay.
This-
Well,
yeah,
good
this
for him.
Iron Man
Yeah.
3. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
it's really refreshing to see some like legitimately good choreography after some of the stuff we've seen recently.
yes.
Oh man.
Like you
yeah.
could tell he really focused on it. I also, excuse me, really like that he made the Foot Clan like robots. Just because it was kind of nice, like not to be like, oh, look how gritty and bloody I made this thing. It's like cool, blood free, so you can show it to your kids and stuff too. And I dug that. And then you can really follow through with the violence. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that he was tanking rounds with his shell. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
I'm
And
trying
you
to
didn't have
imagine
eat-
what the cleanup would be afterwards. Like he's got to bondo his shell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and he also
Yeah.
didn't have to be like 8 foot tall and like have a weird nose and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that the Michael Bay ones get a lot of hate, but I don't know, man. I still had a good time watching them for what they were and stuff. Like,
I hate the first one.
yeah.
But I actually kind of like the second one.
The whole scene where they're like going down the mountain in the snow and stuff was kind of fun. That was kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the elevator sequence. There's moments in brilliance in those, and I like the second one more just because you had like Krang and you had Bebop and Rocksteady and stuff, so it was like a lot more.
The first one was kind of annoying because it was mostly from like April's perspective and stuff, and it was, I don't know, I didn't really like that take on it, I guess. But yeah.
What I really want is something that takes the story seriously and kind of blends the elements from the comics with the look of the 90s movies.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What did you guys did anybody else watch the animated one that came out a couple of years ago?
No.
No.
Oh, no, wait. Is that the one with that Seth Rogen was in charge of?
Yeah. Like the animation was a lot more like funky and stuff.
Yeah, I skipped that one.
I wasn't a fan.
I wasn't a big fan of it. Yeah.
It was just too. Yeah, they just tried to be too edgy and making April like this weird, like frumpy, like chubby black chick. It was like weird, Yeah. Oh, by the way, Chaz, another thing. This guy actually worked on Star Citizen as well. He developed the UI for it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
The UI for the spacecraft in the game.
That's really interesting. That's to go from like UI design to fight choreographies. That's kind of interesting. That he has that skill set.
Yeah, this guy's pretty. Yeah, he's been pretty varied. Oh, look at that! That's rad, dude.
Yeah, see, I can join the conversation a little bit.
Some of those are pretty cool, but I also think like some of their crossover stuff is a little bit of a stretch. I don't know.
Yeah,
not everything needs to be a Transformer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything needs to be a Transformer. You don't understand.
Then people like Nate buys them. So
yeah, exactly. If it transforms, give my autistic that right away.
We have this we had this joke with a group of my friends I played D&D with. I laughed. You laughed, or she laughed. I laughed. The toaster laughed. We shot the toaster. Like, yeah. Because you just never know. Everything could be a Transformer.
that is true.
Yeah, this thing man, actually, you can make all four of the different characters like with it. You just got to swap the parts out, I guess. So that's their way of getting you to buy 4 of them.
Yeah, like just keep buying them so that you have all 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, DJ Skylar, the Jurassic Park ones are cool. Those are good too. I got all 4 of those.
So you like Transformers as well, Nate? Are you a big like Transformers fan?
Oh yeah, those are all Transformers next to the Godzilla ones here. These are Transformers over there. These are Transformers all the way to the back of the room, and it leaks into my living room as well because I don't have enough shelves in here.
Gross.
Are you a fan of Drunk Starscream?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Deep cut there. Yeah. There we go, man. Yeah.
I am subscribed to
3PO for people that don't know. Yeah, because he changed. Drunk got sick of Star Wars, and he was like, "I'm gonna do Transformers now." Yeah, Jay's a huge Transformers fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he reviews the comics over there, I think, and I've read the first one, and I want the physical copies, and I haven't found number 2 because it's so damn old. But I want to keep reading that. Yeah. Unfortunately, the artist for those first comics is doing a bunch of dumb shit on Twitter now, but it doesn't really affect much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you guys go to his YouTube page and look at it like on TV or something where they have the full banner, I did the illustration.
There it is.
Boom.
Nice.
He did, and it looked rad. I remember him showing it to me
as a secret.
Okay, that's cool.
Keep it secret.
Nice.
Keep it safe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it looks rad.
It's always cool to do a favor for Uncle Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Uncle Jay.
Good old Uncle Jay.
I'd do anything for Uncle Jay. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything, huh?
Yeah. I do more things for Uncle Jay than I would my actual uncle, So
I mean, sure.
Whatever he needs.
Mhm.
Whatever he needs.
Whatever he needs, I guess. That's
He's the best among us, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a little concerned. but-
Josiah's going to be in the middle of the woods digging a shallow grave for Anthony Daniels one of these days. Like,
Yeah. I did this for you, Uncle Jay.
it's all for you.
Yeah, I did it for
Winnie the
you.
Pooh's grave is already there next to it. Yeah.
Yep. That's wild, dude. Well, shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay 3PO. And also, if you haven't already, go check out The Daughter's Revenge.
Yes.
Go
Absolutely.
get
Yeah.
yourself a copy and use code EpicMike for a nice little discount.
Okay. All right.
Still
You
waiting
know,
for mine.
I bought it the day before you announced your, you know.
I think I did too. Because I got the like early.
So that
bird
was awesome
email.
timing. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I guess the timing was a little off there.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the heads up.
I didn't know until that day, so I wouldn't have been ready to announce it until later. But yeah,
Well, I
You know it
should
was
probably
late.
buy it and use your code then. Just anything for my boy, you know? Anything.
my guy.
So,
I appreciate
mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Affiliate
Got
Mick.
you. Yep.
Mickey boy. So what's your code again?
Epic Mike.
Epic
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Cool. Go use code Epic Mike, guys.
Yeah,
Do
a couple
it.
people have already
Epic
been
Mike.
using it.
There you go.
I don't have any complaints
Nice.
about that, man. Oh yeah, I'll dig
Okay.
it.
All right.
I ordered my copy. I ordered a copy with the foil cover. So I'm super excited to see that.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I
Hell
dig
yeah.
it. Yeah, man, that's rad. Did we last week? Did we watch the Masters of the Universe trailer?
Yes, we did. Yep.
Mhm.
We did. Okay.
I don't think you were on the stream yet when we did that.
No.
Okay. I know I was late, so I wasn't sure if we had talked about it or not. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit and stuff. Yeah. I think you were coming in right towards the end of our conversation about that because you gave some of your thoughts about it too.
I don't remember. They all blend together.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Something that did happen last week that we didn't talk about, which I think we probably should talk about, especially for Mike. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this because I know you're such a big fan of everything that has been happening with Batman so far in the DCU and everything. But we just got some news not long ago that we have a writer for DCU Batman under James Gunn,
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Christina
Yeah.
Hodson. Yeah.
Perfect.
Who wrote The Flash.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's laughable. Also, it's kind of funny because like James Gunn didn't he literally said once that like The Flash is like one of the greatest comic book movies he's ever seen or something like that, right?
Yes, he
Didn't
did.
he
said-
say something?
did,
along those
yes.
lines?
He
Yeah.
actually legitimately said it was one of the greatest comic book movies ever made.
Mhm.
And we talked about this on Tuesday.
And
so I
during
know-
one interview, he actually said that he wept. It was so beautiful. And then later on, he said, "Oh, I was just kidding," but I don't think he was.
I don't think he was either.
No, I don't think
Um,
so. Yeah.
But we talked about this on Tuesday as well, so the chat will
Okay.
be familiar with this. But this is in the same vein. James Gunn also said that Batman '89 was a terrible movie.
He
He
did.
said
What?
It was boring. He said it was boring. He said it was terrible. You know what? For people that weren't here, didn't see this on Tuesday, I'll pull him up. James
Okay.
Gunn.
But I do want to point out I find it very interesting that James Gunn later said after this announcement where we have Christina Hodson, who apparently made one of the best comic book movies ever made according to James Gunn. Later he basically admitted that The Flash wasn't good when somebody was like questioning him about this decision.
Really.
Yeah.
So I'd never
Um,
heard that part of it. I didn't know he walked it back.
Well, he didn't like flat out say that, but this like people were like asking him about this and stuff, and this person was like, "Oh wow, so does that mean that no, Christina Hodson, she's getting so much unjust hatred, it saddens me." And then he was like, I will only say anyone maligning Christina Hodson's screenwriting skills has almost certainly never read an actual screenplay by Christina Hodson. She's one of the writers who was with us early in the DCU planning stages. I don't think you can judge my writing based on films others directed as massive liberties are sometimes taken. So it's interesting that in this comment here, he's basically saying that, yeah, like her writing is like amazing, but like the films that she wrote for were not that great and stuff. It's kind of what it seems like. He didn't come out and basically say, what do you mean? She's like, she's written a bunch of really good movies and stuff. He didn't say anything like that. He basically kind of walked it back a little bit here, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, it very much feels
And to
like
be fair, when you write something and then you turn it over to the studio, like you basically have no control over what happens with that. They can make modifications to it, like they can change things on the fly on set, and you don't really have any say. So
I mean, yeah, what he's saying
it's
here is
entirely
accurate.
possible she might have written the best script ever, and the people there at the time just kind of decided, we're going to do whatever. But
Yeah. But guess what? Everything that she's written has been kind of junk.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Like there's
So-
kind of a through line here with a lot of the stuff that she's written.
Yeah.
Which is
So it's like,
kind
you
of
could write the
interesting,
best
so.
screenplays in the world, but if nobody respects you enough to like make your stuff, I mean, she wrote, what did she write? Shut In. I don't know anything about that movie, but it came out in 2016. A movie called Unforgettable. Then she wrote Bumblebee, Birds of Prey, and The Flash.
here's the thing: when you're a good writer, though, and they change your film, there's still a shadow of that original kind of idea in there, and you can see what they were going for. You can be like, there's some really cool ideas here. The execution didn't work out well. I don't see that with stuff that she's attached to. It all just seems really kind of mid and pedestrian.
Yeah.
Shut In has a 5% score from critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep.
Yikes.
And a 23% Rotten score from audiences.
That's wild, dude.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Consistently across the board, the project that she's writing are not good.
Yeah.
So she's either aligned with the wrong people, which doesn't give me hope for her choosing James Gunn, or she's not that good of a writer.
Yeah. And I just find it hilarious that James Gunn didn't come out to like defend The Flash or anything like that, despite the fact that he said it was one of the best comic book movies of all time. So
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting.
Well, it gets better because I'm going to read this, and this actually has a full feed of everything that James Gunn has said, because there's even more that I didn't even read.
Yeah.
But this is verbatim from James Gunn. This is on his Facebook.
Okay.
None of these are fake. These are all real. The Tim Burton Batman is so poorly written. The soundtrack is the worst work of everyone involved, and it is absolutely one of the most boring films ever. Not only that, but the reveal of the Joker as the killer of Bruce Wayne's parents spits in the face of the Batman's origin. I know a lot of people actually agree with that, but I'm just reading what he said. And it is a nullification of the bottomless thirst for vengeance that necessarily drives Batman. It pretends not to be campy, but is completely so. And on top of everything, the dark creature of the night can't even move his fucking neck. Give me a fucking break. It's ridiculous, awful film. Burton's Planet of the Apes is genius in comparison.
Dude, that's
Okay.
crazy.
It gets better.
That's crazy, dude.
And then somebody kind of like got mad about it, and he was like, Keaton did have a ridiculous voice, because he was saying, oh yeah, Keaton didn't have as ridiculous of a voice as Bale did, and he goes, Keaton did have a ridiculous voice. That said, I'd rather put up with a ridiculous voice than with horrible action sequences and acting barely worthy of the Batman TV show. I have no idea how you can think that the Burton Batman has more similarities with Moore or Miller's Batman and Joker than Nolan does. And listen, I have problems with both of Nolan's films. I don't think either one is classic, and I don't even really think Batman Begins is good, but they're far superior to the first Batman. None of your defenses get by the fact that despite being the first cinematic dark take on Batman, so what? Stallone's Judge Dredd was the first dark take on Judge Dredd. The movie is awful, which is also a joke because Judge Dredd is dark in the comic books too.
Yeah. Also, that might not be the best comic book accurate adaptation, but it's still a hell of a movie, and I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Mm-hmm.
I am the law.
I am the law. It
I
gets better.
am the law. So good, man.
Oh yeah, and Jack Nicholson as the Joker is Jack Nicholson in The Shining with shitty clown makeup. Fuck you, everyone involved with that travesty.
Yeah.
And then somebody pulled up more things that he said, and I haven't read these. These are the first I've seen of these. Oh, he said, how do you feel about the sequel, Batman Returns? He goes, I think Batman Returns is messy, but a much more fun and better film. He goes, Batman and Robin is better than the original Tim Burton Batman. Not an opinion, a fact. And I'm not saying that Batman and Robin doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said better. Go educate me on your point. And he goes, I mean it in the sense that the original Batman is an atrocity. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy work to shit on all the pretty much every Batman film ever made. And praise the Flash. That's
But
like,
especially
that's
like the
crazy.
most beloved ones. To be like, yeah, those were total trash.
and this was back in 2012. So, you know, I get it. Like, but the thing is, like, this is the way he feels about them. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't
Well,
think that's
it's
changed.
very clear that he has absolutely no idea what makes Batman good. Because he's
Mhm.
talked about like how a lot of the material that people have produced over the years have been really boring, and how like he thinks the elements that everybody else looks for, he thinks are like the worst.
Well, and that's the thing is, this isn't like, oh, you know, I'm just not a big fan. Or I'm not, you know, in love with the whole thing, or like, it just wasn't my cup of tea. He's saying it is a fact that these movies are not good, that they're absolute trash. Like, you know, and he's not even saying like, it's a fact that these movies could have been a lot better or something. No, it's, you know, he's saying that these movies suck, or that movie sucks unequivocally. And then saying that Nolan's films also have problems. Okay. So it's like, so there's never been a good Batman movie. Like, is that really what it comes down to? But I think that that's what he actually thinks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here's
Yeah.
a couple more quotes from him. This is actually from an interview that he did. This is an interview he did talking about Blade Runner 2049 or something. I don't know. I have to find out where he did this interview from. Anyways, he goes, but in the Suicide Squad, you got guys wearing yellow costumes and all this stuff. I decided to go for what it would really be like. Treating these people like gods is like, what? I have a hard time imagining a guy who's really serious and wants revenge, making a costume for himself and putting black around his eyes so his skin doesn't show when you look him in the face. He's got the mask on and also the eye makeup under it. There's a silliness to it that I can't deny. Not because it's making fun, but because it seems that the silliness is what is real.
Wow. So deep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty wild. And this is the guy they put in charge of.
So he wants to deconstruct Batman and just turn it into a total farce. And
That's my
really
guess.
lean into the absurdity of some of those comic book elements rather than focusing on the actual core of the story.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is that is going to be a lot of campiness and silliness and
Yep.
what a mess, man.
At the behest of James Gunn.
Although it sounds like he didn't have any special love for the 60s Batman series either. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
really know like what he does like.
Well, he liked Blue Beetle.
Okay. There you go.
Well, that makes one person.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's wild because this is on a Reddit post.
Fuck Henry Cavill Superman, but Blue Beetle, you can stay. You can stay, buddy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
But it's funny
Oh
because
my gosh.
this is a Reddit post and people were mad at James Gunn in the Reddit post. So one of the mods locked the thread. They're like, if you want to be anti James Gunn, go do that under the Snyder like thing, like this.
And that mod was
Snyder
Tom
Reddit.
Connors.
It's just funny to me because that's always what it goes to now that he's running DC is if you don't like his films, you must be a Nolan stan, you know. And my biggest thing is if you
Or a
have
Snyder
to-
bro.
or a Snyder bro or whatever, yeah. And it's like my thing is if your go-to immediately to defend James Gunn is to shit on Zack Snyder, that means you don't actually really believe in James Gunn. That work should be able to speak for itself and stand up for itself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know.
And and it's like I think you can objectively say like there are some really excellent elements in the Zack Snyder films. There's also some major flaws.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You know, nothing is perfect. So you can still discuss the things that do work while acknowledging that there's stuff that you would change. And
Mhm.
he seems like he can't do that.
Yep. And
He
actually,
can't,
it's
and he
fun.
won't.
And he won't. And it's funny because now it makes a lot more sense why he's been so adamant that Pattinson's Batman will never be part of his universe, because that Batman is too dark and too gritty and
Yeah.
too serious for him.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Batman says no adaptation from comics to movies is ever completely true to the story. That's true. It's not about that. Like, James Gunn can do whatever he wants with Batman. But the thing is, we've seen other people do Batman and their adaptations, and Tim Burton's is widely considered one of the best adaptations we've ever gotten. I think Nolan's was, I mean, at least Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are universally loved, even though they diverge. And I know lately they've been getting a lot of like, well, they're not good Batman films, they're just good movies. It's like, no, they're good Batman films too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that this, for him, Irreverence is like his go-to. He loves irreverent stuff. And so I think for him, it's like Zack Snyder can say he wants Batman to get raped in prison. People can get really upset, but like, that's not what happened in his final product. You know, James Gunn can say he doesn't like Batman and he thinks it's all silly. Well, guess what? That kind of tracks with his work. That lines up with the stuff that he's done in his work, you know?
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't watch Birds of Prey, so I don't really know like how much silliness that leaned into. I'm sure it probably did.
It's pretty fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Does Christina Hodson usually do silly shit like that in her films? Like, is that normal for her?
I mean, at least for Birds of Prey and Flash.
Because it happened a lot in Bumblebee too. I remember there was a comedic moment that had me like ready to walk out of the theater because of how fucking stupid it was. So I can imagine a lot of that going on in this Batman film. It's not going to be good.
That must be a go-to for her. Yeah, Birds of Prey was not good. Turd said he walked out of it. Wow.
It seems like there's this like modern writer kind of concept that like you can't take things seriously if you want to have fun. And it's like you can take things seriously, you can have fun too, but it doesn't have to come at the expense of like that gritty realism.
Yeah,
exactly.
You can have moments of levity.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not mutually exclusive things, but
I agree. Yeah, I mean, we just talked about one that is like that in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They're fun, goofy movies, you know, about mutant turtles, but the movie actually has very serious moments. And these are guys in costumes. You know, these are like animatronics and stuff like that. And there are moments where things get really serious and even the fights get serious and stuff. And you can approach things with a lighter hearted understanding that the source material is kind of silly. 4 mutant turtles in a sewer being raised by a rat, goofy as heck on paper. But you can also appreciate the family elements and appreciate that they're ninjas and they fight people and they're stopping crime and stuff. Yeah, man, you can do both. Yeah, and that's
the thing is, I don't think that people want James Gunn's spin on that. That's the thing, you know.
Like if I had to guess what we would get in terms of content, I assume it would be Bruce Wayne being a complete narcissistic clown and fucking up the entire time, and someone like Booster Gold coming in to save the day and be the actual like serious hero of the film, and Batman taking a backseat to that.
Kind of
that
like
just
Superman.
feels like pure James Gunn to me.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing with like, I mean, with the Superman film, like on paper, like some of the ideas and the concepts that James Gunn had wasn't bad. Like kind of having more of a hopeful, lighter take on Superman stuff. Like I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that, but like the fact that James Gunn had to James Gunn with it is kind of why a lot of people didn't end up liking it. So
yeah, there's a middle ground for everything, right? You don't have to go completely dark and nihilistic like Zack Snyder's Superman, you know, but like you don't necessarily have to make it like goofy either. You know, like we saw where he was like talking to Pop Kent about like the taco shop that they like to go to and stuff like that. Like that's not serious.
People didn't have a problem with that type of stuff. It was like the actual like shitting on Superman that happened in the film that a lot of people didn't like, and I feel like that's what James Gunn is going to probably do with Batman.
I kind of do have a problem with some of that stuff because it tells me that he does not have respect for that source material and he doesn't care.
Like,
right.
Like for
in terms of like his relationship with his parents, what his parents were trying to instill in him, like all of that characterization, I think is very critical to who Superman is as a character, as like all American Midwestern guy. Like he has the powers of a god, but he has been taught ethics and morals by these kind Midwestern people who have basically tempered that. And like his
that's true. They did kind of make them kind of retarded in the film, which was weird. So
they're simple folk, but like not in like a endearing sweet way, more like a
like Sling Blade kind of way. And
like caricatures of what you think like sweet like down home folks would be. I mean, it's the thing. Like I get, like Chaz said, I get people don't like that super dark take that Snyder had, and I know people have a ton of issues with Pa Kent's death in Superman and stuff, but what Snyder was going for there with this down home guy, this like salt of the earth man who has a child who is going to not only like affect things with his powers, because he's like godlike powers, but also change the way that we view the world because he's an alien. And as soon as
I think that's what he was fundamentally examining, is like whether Superman and specifically Clark is like can actually learn to be human, or whether his alienness is like inherent to his being. And he just wanted him to be more alien than human.
And I personally like that.
It's an interesting exploration. You don't have to love it, but you could be like, wow, that's an interesting concept to explore. Without being like, that was the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I really love too is like that sequence in Batman vs Superman, like the Must There Be a Superman, where people are discussing, you know, the different aspects of him. Like maybe, you know, people follow people of great power, you know, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And maybe he's just a guy trying to do the right thing. Well, after that sequence, he calls his mom and she acts like a mother. She's like, what's the matter? What's going on and stuff? Like, what could Superman be going through that you would need to be concerned? Like, he's bulletproof and stuff. It's because she loves him and she knows that his emotional state is very important. And then him asking about dad, why did dad never leave Kansas? And he's like, and this is a guy that can fly all over the world and stuff. There's just something very beautiful about that moment. And we've had it, once again, you know, we get very little screen time with Pa Kent and Christopher Reeve's Superman, but it's enough to know who he was and the impact he had on Clark. Or you get
and James Mason is so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then
you really you really see like where that moral compass is coming from, because he's such like a nice guy and a stand-up guy. You're like, okay, I see how he raised a son that is willing to represent humanity and be that paragon of excellence to kind of, you know, be aspirational for everyone.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And it's funny because, like, you know, with Batman, we have, you know, we have Nolan's Batman, we have Burton's Batman, then we have Schumacher's Batman. Those are the three, and they're all kind of wildly different and then fall in very different places on the spectrum of like Batman. But that's really the only examples we have, unless you count cartoons. Superman, we have a lot of live action examples. We've talked about them all. And in all of them, other than Brandon Routh's, we have Pa Kent and Ma Kent. And we see them interact with him and see them interact with Clark, and we know how they interact. We do actually see Ma Kent interact with Brandon Routh Clark. Those characters are what James Gunn's characters are being compared to, and they suck.
Yes.
They're awful. Yeah. They're just caricatures of what we know they're supposed to represent. And we've also had multiple looks at Jor-El and Lara, and we know what they're like. And, you know, Zack Snyder is more faithful to them than James Gunn was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you know, it's I don't know. Yeah,
Man.
Smallville did a really good job too. I mean, yeah, man. It's just disappointing. I just don't think James Gunn really cares about these bigger characters in the same way. And like I said, I think irreverence is more important to him, which is why he's done a good job with these smaller characters that nobody knows about, you know?
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, the problem is that he is in charge of the entire DCU, so this is what the entire DCU is going to look like under him.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Sucks. But
and Batman especially. Like I think that of all the characters, I would not be surprised if Batman is the one that gets butchered the worst by James
I think
Gunn.
so. I think so. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, dude, like if you look at the comments under the announcement of like Christina Hodson, I mean, it's all over the place everywhere where they made the announcement for that. Like everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?" Like everybody's like, "This is gonna suck."
Yep. Well, and once again, James Gunn has a habit of getting mad at and attacking fans for not understanding how movies work and not understanding how movies are made and not understanding anything about writing when they go after a decision that they think is bad for him. Because, well, you guys obviously don't know anything about writing, or you guys have never actually been, you know, in a casting room looking at different actors and blah, blah, blah and stuff. And it's like, no, you are absolutely correct. We have not. And, you know, the thing is, like, that does have an effect. When you have worked on a movie, you have a different perspective on film than you would if you hadn't. You know,
Yep.
even location scouting and lighting outside versus inside and all those things, all different things. But at the end of the day, still, we could make as many movies as we want and know how to make movies all we want. If the audience doesn't watch it and doesn't like it, then, like, what the fuck are we doing?
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
At the end of the day, you have to make the film that appeals to the audience.
Well,
So-
and you can make the argument that, like, okay, there's a lot of really great films that don't perform well at the box office. But the thing that they always have going for them is that later on they kind of gain momentum and cult status, and everyone appreciates them for, you know, the good work that they are. That doesn't really happen with a lot of this stuff. You know, if anything, like, I think time has not really been kind to them.
Mhm.
You know, that's my personal opinion, but
you think about what time has been kind to, like Christopher Reeve's Superman. It stood the test of time. Tim Burton's Batman has stood the test of time. Joel Schumacher movies have not stood the test of time. I would argue it's funny because Batman Forever, I feel like, has aged slightly better than most people expected it to, just because once we get a really good glimpse at Val Kilmer, he really did a good job. But, like, Batman and Robin is terrible still. Like, you know, it's never really gotten better, you know?
well, and there's a lot of stuff to unpack there too, because, like, it wasn't Joel Schumacher's original idea to kind of make everything as campy as it was. That was something that was stipulated by the studio because McDonald's was mad that they couldn't sell toys after Batman Returns.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not entirely Joel Schumacher's fault, but yeah, I think it has more to do with, like, what your intention is, and James Gunn just feels like a hipster in that he never has that pure intention of wanting to represent things earnestly. It's always this kind of sarcastic, kind of dark, you know, view where he feels like he has to deconstruct things and just be, like, snide about it. And he's never just like, hey, let me just make something that's actually legitimately heartwarming or, you know, speaks to people on an emotional level.
Yeah.
It all just feels very manipulative.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
James Gunn fanboys to, like, twist themselves in pretzels to explain how James Gunn's Batman is better than The Dark Knight and things like that. Like, that's gonna be fun to watch because that's definitely coming. They're gonna be like, well, actually, silly Batman's actually a lot better. This is the way Batman should always have been. It's like, there's gonna be a lot of that happening.
Yes,
just
there
like
is.
it did with James Gunn's Superman when that came out. Oh my gosh, it was insane.
100%, dude. It's gonna be a mess. Yeah. Hold I guess.
So something that did drop this week that kind of ties in a little bit with some of the stuff that we've been talking about, and I don't know if Nate or Chaz have had a chance to see it or not, but Wonder Man came out this week. They dropped all the episodes for it on Disney Plus. It's a smaller story that takes place in the MCU, and I did watch all the episodes. I don't know if anybody else has or not, but
I watched the whole show.
I have not seen any of it.
Okay. I was not planning on watching all the episodes, but I started watching it and I actually really enjoyed it a lot. And so I watched like the entire thing in like one night. Yeah, it's I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised by the show in a lot of ways. I went into it not expecting much. I kind of expected it could be another situation like with everything else we've gotten from the MCU over the past few years where, watched a couple episodes, realized that it was garbage and moved on. And I actually ended up really enjoying the show quite a bit. I thought that it was a really interesting kind of character piece. It didn't really try to tie in with a bunch of other bullshit that's going on in the MCU or anything. It was a very like kind of standalone story that left me pleasantly surprised with what they did. So
I'm shocked to hear all this praise. I saw Kato like it too.
Wholeheartedly agree. I really enjoyed Wonder Man.
Yeah,
I'm in the same boat, Nate. I liked it a lot. I sat down and watched the first like 2 episodes at like 3 a.m. and was like, I'm not mad at this. And I was like, okay, well, we'll just see what happens. It's the MCU. This could be a bait and switch. And as it went on, I actually liked it more and more. I will say this, Chaz, I think you will get a kick out of it because one thing it does really well is it does give a pretty glaring look behind the scenes of filmmaking.
Mhm.
It's not crazy meta, but it's pretty meta. And one of the things that we learned really early on, and like I was wildly surprised by, and that Chaz kind of had to sit us down and talk, especially sit me down and be like, hey, this is how it is how insecure and how unstable the ground is under everybody in the industry. And how everybody is just waiting for somebody to backstab them or waiting for somebody to pull the rug out from under them and stuff. And this show did that. Like, there's a lot of that in this because, like, the main character, Simon, is an actor, but he's kind of a pretentious prick. And I kind of dug that because I was like, oh, man, they don't just try to portray him as, like, some lost soul or whatever. Like, the very first thing he does, like, in the show is he's on the set and he's like got a little bit part in like American Horror Story, I think it is. And he's just a character that's supposed to die, but he has all this like, I wrote all this backstory for this character and I think he would stand like this and he would do this and do that. And he almost cost them a full day of production. So they just fire him. And it was kind of funny because I was like sitting there watching this. I was like, yeah, if I was on set, this guy would have been gone after like the 5th suggestion because we don't have the time, But it also like shows like the other side of it because like all the people behind the scenes are kind of like hand wringing instead of like telling the guy, Simon, we have to do something. And so I kind of like that they did that. But and then you get Trevor Slattery's in it, that's in the marketing and stuff. If you told me,
do you think that this has made you appreciate that character more or change your view of that character? Or
I don't. Oh, you mean Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you told me 5 days ago that Marvel was going to drop a project that would make me not only appreciate Trevor Slattery more, but also actually have like a level of respect and kind of a little bit of a love for the character, I would have told you were insane because I was sick and tired of him. I didn't hate him in Iron Man 3. I didn't like the twist in Iron Man 3, but it wasn't the character's fault. I didn't understand why he was in Shang-Chi, and I was like, why are we still doing this? And then I was like, why is he here? And Ben Kingsley kills it, man.
I actually thought he was like the best part of Shang-Chi. Like there was no reason for him to be there, but like his character was kind of entertaining in a way that like none of the other characters were.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Ben Kingsley, he's great. He does a really good job. And so like I thought that this show was kind of like an interesting kind of redemption arc for that character in a lot of ways for the MCU.
So my ultimate question is this Ben Kingsley elevating the standard fare and the kind of terrible material, or is the writing better?
I think it's
writing is
both.
definitely better for sure. Yeah,
I think
Like,
it's both.
it was-
yeah.
It was
That's
actually
wild to hear.
shocking watching the show and being like, wow, the writers on the show are actually kind of competent, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah.
like
That's
Because
wild
like,
and
there's-
unexpected.
the
Yeah, it is
pacing
very
the
unexpected.
pacing was good. The pacing was really good throughout the show. The character development actually was really good in the show. It was like all the things that we have come to expect to just be kind of terrible in a lot of these MCU projects was actually handled competently in this series. It was wild to
Yeah, the
watch.
trailer made it look like it was going to be some weird Hollywood self-insert that nobody asked for. So now I gotta
That's what
check
I
it out.
thought. But to be honest, they even kind of talk about that a little bit. They kind of comment on the self-insert piece and even the whole reboot thing, because like the show did something, and once I saw that I was like, I'm actually interested. The show opens with the main character Simon watching the Wonder Man movie back in the 80s as a kid with his dad. And like I got a little moved by it, actually. A little choked up
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah.
Because like you're watching this kid watch a superhero on the big screen and excited and like moved by it, and his dad is just beaming proud that his son loves this character, because you could tell he also likes this character. And it has this very beautiful moment where I'm like, holy crap. And that's what leads him to want to become an actor and one day maybe do this character justice or do something like that. And I thought that was really cool. Real quick, just because I don't want to but we got a super chat I wanted to point out. Yeah, Wyoming Sasquatch for 5 says, not to derail the show, but I'm in your hood in Muskegon. My brother had a heart attack. He's having a quadruple bypass in the morning. Please send prayers. Yeah, that is pretty close to where we are at in West Michigan. Listen, man, we're praying for him. We're praying for you. Praying for your family, bro. I hope the surgery goes well. Keep us posted.
Yeah,
And thanks for letting us know, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not
we'll
a
definitely
derailment at
monitor
all.
that.
We appreciate you guys letting us know stuff like that. So
and drive safe down there too.
yeah, and be safe. It's the roads suck. But yeah, so like I don't know, the movie, the show feels like a love letter to superheroes and why we fell in love with them in the first place. And I was just really surprised. I just did not expect this. And I'm going to be honest, I was worried about how they would stick the landing. That was the biggest thing for me. How are you going to end it?
Do you guys think this is a fluke, or is this indicative of a course correction?
It's a fluke. And
I
I'll
think
tell
it's
you
a
why
fluke.
it's a fluke. Gary and Chris talked about this too. Marvel dumped this. There was virtually no marketing for it. They didn't make a big deal about it dropping. They didn't talk about it. They didn't campaign for it. And they essentially just dumped it all on Disney Plus all at the same time, just like they did with Ironheart. No, because Ironheart was weekly.
It was weekly, yeah.
Echo was all released at once, wasn't it?
Echo was all released at once. They basically dumped this out, and they haven't really talked about it or given it any fanfare at all. And even the shills, the people that are constantly like, Marvel, I love everything Marvel, MCU, they've shit on the show.
Yep.
I've seen shills shitting on this show and be like, it's so boring and terrible. Don't get Disney Plus for this. I'll say this. If this was not attached to the MCU, everyone would be talking about this show right now. That's what it really comes down to. If this wasn't in the MCU and this was just a movie about a superhero, everyone would be talking about it. But the thing is, there's a key part that happens in the finale that pays off something that I did not expect it to pay off.
Yes.
And it's only because of the MCU. And I'm not going to lie. I won't spoil it. I was legit kind of shocked. I was like, that's rad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
yeah. You know what? I kind of want to spoil it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going
This
to.
show has a really good payoff.
I
Like,
can't
was
tell if you guys are trolling
shocked.
or not. Like, holy shit.
No, Nate, I'm being 100% serious.
Yeah, I believe
I'm
you,
not-
but wow,
I'm
this
not-
is not what I expected to hear about that show.
I did not expect this at all. I'm not saying it's not the best show in the world. I gave it an 82% on Criticalist. Josiah gave it an 81. I didn't even know he was going to review it. I didn't even know he watched it.
I didn't even know
So
that
we-
you reviewed it either.
We literally dropped our reviews like within a few minutes of each other, having no idea. And then we both gave it within 1 point of a review score of each other. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Chaz, I don't know. Are you gonna watch it?
I mean, yeah, I definitely have an interest in checking it out, and after hearing your comments, yeah, I kind of want to see what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I
all
don't
want
want
the
to spoil it
MCU
for
to be
anybody.
better.
I'm intrigued.
Okay, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So, like, anybody in chat, if you do want spoilers, we can talk spoilers, but I'll have Chaz like mute us so you can't hear what we have because it's a big spoiler. Don't do that. You don't have to do that.
He's got to do his part, you know.
Yeah. If you want spoilers, we will talk spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, we won't. I know some people are saying no spoilers, things like that. So yeah, but
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
it's good. It's
The
not
payoff
the best
at
thing
the
in
end
the world.
is really good. It's
The
really
payoff
well
in the
done,
end is
so,
really good, and
yeah.
this is not going to save the MCU. The MCU is
No.
not magically back. This feels like somebody got a hold of something and did something pretty rad with something in the MCU, and it worked.
Mhm.
So
Yep. Absolutely.
I wouldn't want this to be a bigger part of the MCU, to be honest.
No, me either. Nope.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice to have kind of a story that was a little bit separate from the rest of the MCU in a way. So I'd be curious to see kind of what the story was behind this that led to this project getting made. I don't know anything about like the director or the showrunner, I should say, and like how he got involved in getting this made and stuff. But it does kind of feel like it was kind of a dismissive project from Marvel and from Disney in a lot of ways. And I wonder if that actually worked in the benefit of the show more than anything.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they just kind of let their hands off of it. And I said this a while ago, and I still stand by this. Disney wanting to get into shows and television could have worked if what you did was say, hey, here's some smaller characters, or here's some smaller, ideas or lesser known characters that maybe if there's a big fan reception will integrate into the larger MCU. But this is our training ground for new directors and new writers and things. That's where you let people experiment and try things. And so you could do a show like Wonder Man, and then also have a show like, if She-Hulk was actually done well, you could have done all of these things. Yeah, you're absolutely correct,
absolutely.
Turd. Yeah, this would have been a good spot to let people experiment and try things instead of it trying to the MCU hinging on you watching these fucking shows, because they're not.
And that was the secret sauce of like the original Iron Man to begin with, right? Like,
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
yeah, like Iron Man was part of the Avengers, but like at the time he was not like a very popular character,
Mhm.
especially in the general pop culture zeitgeist. It wasn't until
Yeah.
after the movie that people are like, that's an interesting character. I want to see more of that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. The DA, somebody said DA, Derek Anderson hated it. I know some people are going to really hate this show. And I know some people are so checked onto the MCU that anything coming out of it, they're just like, I don't want anything to do with it. And
That's totally understandable. 100%.
I completely get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell you to go get Disney Plus for this. I wouldn't
No.
tell you to spend your time. I wouldn't tell you that it's going to change your life or anything. I'm just saying, I watched this show. I really enjoyed it. And I would have enjoyed it had it not been part of the MCU as well.
Yeah.
It actually had more working against it because it was an MCU show,
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I'm
Exactly.
telling you that the finale payoff was, dude.
It
I was like,
really
this
good.
is actually
Yeah.
pretty freaking great.
yeah,
So
it
Yeah.
just goes to show you that like sometimes the studio just needs to like step back and not micromanage things. If you just let
Mhm.
people do their thing, especially like actually legitimately creative people,
Mhm.
they can often make very interesting kind of cool things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I know that this week we also, kind of on the flip side of all this, we had the new trailer for Daredevil drop as well, which I haven't seen yet.
you haven't watched it? Okay, I'll say
I
this.
haven't watched it.
They play copyrighted music the entire way through.
Do they?
And
Okay.
I got claimed and blocked worldwide because of it. And I'm going to be 100% real with you because of things that I've been told by people on this panel. I think Disney 1000% is going to start doing that more,
Mhm.
releasing their trailers with copyrighted music in it so that YouTubers
yeah.
cannot react to it. So if you mute it, don't believe they'll block it if you mute it and just
Mhm.
show it. But I did not like this trailer, and I screamed about it for a good 15 minutes on my stream.
Yeah, so if we have any other fellow YouTubers watching, if you add a banner talking about how you're basically creating a transformative work and doing fair use, the YouTube AI will actually read that and tend to
Oh.
not be as harsh on your video.
Really?
Yeah, and you can also use audio kind of editing techniques to remove that music from the background.
Yeah,
If
which
you
would have been
want.
nice. Yeah.
What the fuck is happening in this trailer, bro? Like what?
Okay, so I'm gonna sparse it out for you. What I
What's going
legitimately
on,
think,
dude?
what I legitimately think is happening is I think that they're going to do commentary on Ice.
Oh
Fuck.
my gosh, bro! Of
I'll
course.
pull up the trailer because I'm going to show you because I've already watched it. So I'm going to show you some of the little bits of it that I saw that I was like, oh, I think I know what's happening here.
The trailer's got some weird vibes, I think, with the
It has
music and
some
just all
odd
the weird
vibes. They're
cuts.
playing a Childish Gambino song all the way through it, which, like I said, doesn't really even fit. But you know what it does fit? TikTokers. That was a very trendy song on TikTok for a while.
It was.
This is why it's
Mhm.
listen, I'm not saying you should go get TikTok, but if you want to understand what some of these studios are doing, Disney, Microsoft, Sony, a lot of these guys are all staring dead-eyed at TikTok, trying to figure out what's going on and how to replicate what they're doing on TikTok. That is what they're going after.
The
So you're
answer
gonna
is Chinese spyware and brainwashing.
That's very true too. But it's like they're going to try their hardest to replicate those things. So you're going to see a lot of things trending, and like the ending of Daredevil Born Again season 1, 100% feels like a TikTok
It does.
like compilation.
It's so cringe.
So yeah, it starts out and they're playing, yeah, him and Karen look like they're back
It's
together.
nice to see Karen back though. That's
Yeah.
Hey,
think
why
they're
don't we
back
have the actual like stars that made the show popular on the show? That's
Crazy.
wild. What a concept.
Because for people that didn't watch Born Again, they break up like early on in the show. Like right away. She's like, yeah, I'm leaving or whatever, and I'm breaking up with you.
And
you're
then for like
"Oh,
90% of the season, she's not even there.
Yep.
Yep.
100%.
Moving across the country. Bye.
Now we do see Poindexter, Bullseye's back. I don't know, he gets beat up really bad and Daredevil almost kills him in season 1. So him being back
He-
might be interesting.
Literally falls off a building and somehow survives.
Yeah.
Well,
Did they ever
even though,
explain
like,
that?
Well, they said he
reason-
had an adamantium spine, but like that
Yes.
doesn't explain how he survived like soft tissue damage from falling off a building.
Yeah. The whole thing was supposed to be like, yeah, he has metal and it's in his bones and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty silly. But anyways, yeah, so then we get this compilation of people like happy in the world or whatever, and this is what I wanted to point out right here. It was like, so we have a lot of this AVTF. I don't know what this is supposed to be. But we have the Punisher logo here.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think this is a stand-in for Ice. Yeah. And they're everywhere. Like,
Yep.
they're all over the place,
It's probably anti-vigilante task force.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Chaz.
Mhm.
That's actually pretty good. So then they show Karen and Matt are together. Oh, isn't that wonderful? They love each other. And then Vanessa and Kingpin, they
I
are back
guarantee
together.
literally like 30 seconds after that happens, he gets kicked in the dick or something. Like somebody comes in with like flashbangs or something horrific happens.
Yeah. Well, one of the interesting things. So I'm gonna, I don't know who this chick is, but you can see now Vanessa standing next to him. He looks a little like put off by whoever this person is. Once again, like I said, they're doing something, but yeah, something happens to Matt. It's a big bright green flash in the sky. It's probably aliens. We get this. I don't know what this is about.
Dude, could this be a Meteor Man crossover? I hope so.
It might be Media Man. But yeah,
Golden
we get Matthew
Lords.
Lillard. He's in this.
Okay.
I really like him as an actor.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. I love that he's getting a resurgence. I just wish it wasn't in this crappy show.
Shaggy.
The big reveal. Jessica Jones is back.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm okay with
alright.
this.
I'm okay with it too, but I don't trust that the writers are going to do her justice.
Oh, they're not gonna. This is Disney.
Yeah. So we do get black costume.
I like the
Daredevil.
black suit.
He's in the black suit now with the Daredevil logo on the front. It looks pretty cool.
That's a good call. That's probably a better call than the red and gold.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
He's fighting these AVTF agents, which totally are not ICE agents. Here's a better look at the suit right here. Hold on. So we get a better look at the suit here, and it does. I think it looks pretty rad actually, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we get a little bit of a look at the suit, and it looks fine. I don't know. I think it's gonna look cool, like, and when we see more of it. But Karen's the one leading the way and angry about stuff.
Of course.
Get Kingpin and his new protege lackey guy or whatever.
Tony Soprano Jr.
Yep, Tony Soprano Jr. Then we get Vincent D'Onofrio boxing a Mexican guy.
Okay. Of course.
Now I will say he looks jacked in this, like for an old guy, but like an older gentleman. But yeah,
Okay.
this is the big one. This is how I know.
More
There's
cages.
There's a facility
yeah.
full of cages and people stuck in these cages,
Oh.
and these agents running around. Maybe they're all vigilantes that are being put away here, but they're probably all of his, political opponents.
Yep.
In cages. Yep.
Oh,
Which is-
I can't wait for the discussions on Twitter.
Yeah. So then, we also
alright.
see
Beating the shit out of
Kingpin
Mexican,
beating the
alright.
crap out of this guy.
Yep.
I
beating
would
up
love for him to
minorities.
just be like, starting boxing like Jake Paul or something. Just as
Yeah.
a celebrity, he's just like, I'm just gonna have a fight.
Right.
And we got okay.
That would actually be an interesting development.
Got
And
Foggy
Landon,
showing up,
I do
huh?
believe there were cages last season as well.
There were.
Yeah, there-
Yep.
But now there's like way more of them. But yeah, so like we get a little look at Foggy, who
The guy that Vanessa was having the affair with, he kept in a cage in the basement.
that's right. So maybe that's
Yep.
where we got the idea. But yeah, then we see these guys fighting here. I'll just play this. I'm not gonna play the sound. We see Daredevil. He's swinging around a bar and
They're-
beating up.
It's the
these
same
guys.
bar. They're going to give us a fight in the bar because we all complained about how there was smoke and they were trying to hide the bad choreography of
Yep.
season 1.
Yep.
They
That's-
watched
that's
our
the trailer.
video last year and they were like, "Oh, we gotta
We gotta
do
something
this."
better about this. Yeah, because they're 100% gonna try to up the choreography. Yeah.
I would
Also,
hope so.
100% they are watching our videos.
Yeah.
They're watching
Mhm.
everyone in the community. They're watching our videos and they might not necessarily respond to it in the way that we had hoped, but they're there.
True.
So shout out.
We're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hey, instead of just watching the videos, why don't you like reach out and talk? to us?
I'm still waiting for my Disney shill check.
Yeah. Right.
You don't like what you hear, you just send a check.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. What a mess, man. I mean,
Well,
I
I don't
have
know.
no hope
No.
for it. I
no,
have
me
no hope
either.
for the show.
No.
Nope.
My excitement level is 0 for this
Yeah.
show. So
Yeah. But Wonder Man was good. Which
Yeah.
like the
Mhm.
dichotomy here of like this looks like it sucks, but Wonder Man was good. Irony is not lost on me, guys. I'm
yes.
kind of pissed
Yep.
about it, but it is what it is,
Yeah.
Yep. It's a whole freaking thing, dude.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm excited to see what they do with Jessica Jones. At least, like, I'm always excited to see how they fuck things up. That's really what I'm talking about here. But I think her performance is going to be pretty entertaining, just as like her as an actress, at least.
uh-huh.
I mean, it looks like they got the same costume for her too, and she always puts on a decent performance. She knows how to play a woman with attitude, but she's probably going to be the woman. Like, the show it's probably going to be fucking like Jessica Jones season, I don't know, 3 for how many seasons they do, instead of
3.
a proper fucking Daredevil show, because we got the woman in here, and we are Disney, so
Mhm.
can't wait to see how many times Daredevil gets defeated and emasculated and all that.
I guess the real question is, has Jessica Jones taken a shower since the last time we saw her?
Right.
Probably not. Yeah. That's why we love her.
I really liked her first season, but the other ones can fucking get lost.
Our stinky superhero,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben
Yes,
would
there
be
are
all
3
about that.
seasons of Jessica
Yeah.
Jones. Season 1 is obviously Kilgrave. Season 2 is, I believe, her mother. Yeah, I think season 2 is about her mother. And then season 3.
Foster mom.
Yeah, but her birth mom is in it too, because she's like this wild feral like monster lady.
Yeah,
I
because
don't remember that.
she survived the same crash that Jessica Jones got her powers from.
Yeah, it's not good. Like I'll tell you this right now.
I'm not going to go back and rewatch, but I have no memory of that.
Yep. And then season 3 is about the serial killer that she's trying to hunt down, and they try to get it's kind of like they try to get back to what made season 1 good, and there are parts of season 3 that are pretty good. I think there are parts of season 3 that are better than season 2, but it's still not great. Oh yeah, there was a super drug. Yep, that's right, because one of
yep.
what's her name's her boyfriend got addicted to it and became like US Beast or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
KG Beast, is that what it is? I don't remember. It was something like that, but yeah.
Yeah, and he eats Jessica's friend's pussy. So I remember that part.
Thanks,
Oh.
Nate.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nate.
That's all I remember from that season. I mean, what does that tell you about how fucking good the show became?
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
There you go. Yeah, it's not great, but Kristen Ritter did a good job the whole time. She was trying to carry it, but she just didn't really have a lot to work with, so which it's not on her. But yeah, man. KG Beast is DC. I don't remember who it was. It was like some kind of name. I don't remember. It was some kind of stupid like name of a character that I didn't really give a shit about. So, but yeah, man. I don't know. Jessica Jones is back. We'll see how that all goes. I think, my hope is that they don't just try to bring back like all the characters, because I really, as much as I like Carrie Ann Moss, I just do not want to see Jerry Hogarth again. I do not care about that.
No.
character. No. And in season 3, she was like doing cocaine and like having threesomes and shit. I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I thought that shit was weird.
It was just,
with her wife, the chick from Deadwood. She played Calamity Jane.
Yeah. Yep. It was weird.
That entire subplot was terrible, and I have no idea what they were thinking. Aside from, hey, let's just get more lesbians in here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Because it's just like Jerry didn't have any other storyline other than I'm a lesbian and now I have cancer.
Well, it was like, hey, isn't she a piece of shit? And it's like, yeah, she is. Like, why are we watching this? She's not likable.
Yeah. Yeah, like at all. And then she just continued to be unlikable. Like she never got better. Which, like, you had Jessica Jones' like neighbor, the one guy, I think it was Malcolm, who was like a drug addict and stuff, and he got his life together and he got clean, but then he kind of became like an insufferable prick too. And I'm like, these people can move on. Like, they don't need to stick around. The character's name was Nuke. Thank you. All they're missing is Iron Fist. Well, we do not have Mike. As far as I know, Michael Coulter has said that he is not coming back as Luke Cage, which I think is kind of a mistake because I thought he did a good job. But
I thought he said that he was open to it, but like his schedule hadn't allowed for it thus far.
Maybe that's what he said about it. I don't know. Let me see here. The one thing is, I don't think they're gonna bring back what's his name
as Danny Rand. Yeah, I hope not.
Okay. Oh, okay. He has expressed hope. So this is just like really recent. He said that he confirmed in January of 2026 that he's had conversations with Marvel about reprising the role.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it would be a mistake not to bring him back.
Yep. I think he did a good job, but I don't think Danny Rand is coming back.
My man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the relationship that Iron Fist and Luke Cage had in the shows, like especially when they would kind of come together with what did they would punch each other's fists or some shit, and it would just create this huge shockwave. I don't know. They had a really cool dynamic when they showed up together. Danny Rand is still Danny Rand, so I mean, I don't really care if he comes back either way.
Well, they could have done a better job with him, but like his show was not just like the worst; it was bad. Like it was just a bad show in general. So,
I would go as far as to say it was a terrible show.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yep, I would absolutely agree with that. But yeah. Oh, somebody said when did they come together? Season 2 of Luke Cage. There's just a moment where Danny shows up and they're just like they just bro out. They're like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And then he's like, "Hey, I need some help with this thing." Or no, Luke's like, "Hey, I need some help with this thing." And he's like, "Let's do it." And they like fight in a warehouse
Well,
against like a bunch
they
of
had
drug
also like
dealers.
massively overhauled the character too to make him like less obnoxious.
Yes. Yeah, because he was like that. He was just horrible the rest of the time. But yeah, when he shows up in Luke Cage, he's a lot better and way more enjoyable. And I was like, why didn't we get that from before? But my
The only
thing
part I
is-
liked about Iron Fist was David Wenham being in
yeah,
it.
David Wenham was pretty
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and I liked his son.
Anytime you have him just like chewing the scenery, it's like
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
it does a
was
lot
really
of the
good.
heavy lifting.
Yeah,
His son's story was kind of interesting. It was more interesting than Iron Fist's story was, for sure.
For sure.
Like,
yeah, 100%. Well, and then Finn Jones, the actor, has been begging apparently to come back and get a second chance. I don't think that that'll happen, but he's been asking. And apparently he was teasing that he's been training and stuff again. So we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. The thing is, once again, I guess, at the end of season 2 of Iron Fist, which I don't know how I got to season 2, Colin Wing becomes the Iron Fist.
Yep.
And it's like it's a white glowing fist now, and she has a katana, and Danny gets Iron Fist guns.
He like fucks off to somewhere in Asia, and he's got he has the Iron Fist power again, even though he shouldn't. And
Well,
it's like
the
transferring
guns
to
have
his
the
gun.
Iron Fist powers.
Not him. The guns do.
The guns do. Yeah. Yep. Can't make this stuff up, guys.
There's no
Well, you
reason to make
can,
sense of any of
but
this.
like you kind of hope somebody wouldn't have made it up. Yep.
Man.
I'm trying to find
Crazy,
out.
dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who, because they're like two like Colts or whatever, or two like 1911s or whatever, and they just have like the Iron Fist power in them, I believe.
I interpreted that as him like transferring his chi into the guns instead of his fist. But
Okay,
maybe I'm
no,
wrong.
he does. Okay, so here it goes. They're losing the power, and letting Colleen Wing become the new Iron Fist. Danny embarks on a journey with Ward Beecham, who's the son of David Wenham, to uncover the truth behind the old Iron Fist corpse that he finds. During his quest, they discover artifacts belonging to Orson Randall, former Iron Fist known for a martial art called Gun Fu, technique that channels chi into weapons. In the final scene, Danny uses 2 stolen pistols from Orson Randall's collection. He channels his chi through the guns, firing glowing bullets that intercept and destroy another bullet midair, a feat that confirms he has regained the Iron Fist powers.
Damn, just like Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that
none
was
of
the other
those-
problem with Iron Fist was like Iron Fist season 2, everybody's like, you're an Iron Fist and you get an Iron Fist and you get an Iron Fist. Like everybody's Iron Fist.
Just all fisting away, bro. Just
Yeah.
That's crazy.
None of that was explained in the show, though, was it?
No.
This just fucking happens, and we're meant to
I never
accept
watched
it.
season 2 of Iron Fist. So,
You're not missing
yeah.
anything. Like Colleen
Yeah.
Wing
It's not good.
is like
Yeah.
she
I
takes
can- that's
over
kinda
a
what
little
I-
bit too much, and yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Luke
Honestly,
Cage,
I wasn't
think is
even
better.
mad about it with how unlikable Danny was.
Yeah. He's terrible.
I guess.
That's why I like loving the Defenders. Like Danny, he's like, I gotta go fight these guys. And I'm like, Danny, you do not understand. If you go fight these people, they're gonna get exactly what they want. They need you to come fight. Banned. Thank you. But yeah, like he's like, you guys, and they're like, Danny, we can't let you leave this room because if you leave, like everything's gonna go bad. And he's like, hey guys, stop picking on me. I'm the Iron Fist. And then like Daredevil's like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. And he's like, you can't beat me up. I'm the Iron Fist. And then Daredevil just beats the shit out of Danny. And you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yikes.
That was awesome.
I'm like, weren't you supposed to be like, yeah? Aren't you supposed to be the Iron
But after
Fist, bro?
after a post Disney Daredevil, I don't know anymore. I mean,
Yeah. Well, it's funny because he's got like a power up, but then he's also kind of not. I don't know. It's weird.
well,
Who needs
he
explaining?
he literally gets like saved multiple times in season 1 of Disney Plus.
That's true.
Daredevil.
Yeah, but then he also has like Batman like grapple hook powers. Now.
Yeah.
Like I know he has a grapple in the comics and stuff too.
Yeah.
But the way they make it look.
Oh, it looks so goofy.
Yeah, no, you don't
bro.
understand. He's got CGI powers now.
Yeah, he's got CGI.
Oh, it looks so bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sad. I'm sad about Daredevil because I think it was pretty awesome under Netflix, but man, it's been pretty bad, pretty fucking terrible under Disney. So,
Oh, absolutely.
and I don't think that season 2 is going to be an improvement, especially if they have like all the same writers, which I'm sure that they probably do, and you can just tell they weren't even competent for season 1. I don't expect much better for season 2. So,
I don't know.
So I'm reading about this. So the creator of the show, or creator of Wonder Man, actually is Daniel Cretton. I don't know if that's his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But that's the guy that directed Shang-Chi. He's also doing the new Spider-Man movie.
wait, the showrunner for Wonder Man was the director of Shang-Chi?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you couldn't have told me
I
that.
don't even know how to like logically explain that one.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised by that. It's
Yeah.
weird because the more I learn about this guy, the more I'm like, okay, he's not like incompetent, but like it just Shang-Chi was just so bad.
Maybe there was a lot of ridiculous
wrote The
studio
Shack?
interference with that or something.
He wrote The Shack.
Really?
What?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he also wrote he also wrote Just Mercy, which was like a legal drama that starred Michael B. Jordan. But then then he did Shang-Chi. And then now he's doing Spider-Man Brand New Day, but yeah, you couldn't have told me that he had done that. Like, yeah. It's just like Shang-Chi's like this glaring, awful, like mistake on his career. Because like Shang-Chi isn't like egregiously terrible.
Yeah,
it's just kind of a mess.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and watch Shang-Chi, but I would be curious to know.
The wildest thing about
studio
Shang-Chi was like how
that.
terrible the choreography was.
Mm-hmm.
It just has some of the worst fighting I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
key
'cause
for a kung fu movie too.
Well, they try really hard to make it a kung fu movie, but like it's a problem with modern day stuff. Like there isn't, like, I don't know how much Simu Liu actually knows actual kung fu or like martial arts, but I don't think he does. I think he just learned it for the movie. And when you learn something for a movie, normally you can tell that you learned it for a movie and not actually like know it. And that sometimes comes to like bear, but also you have to have like a really good martial arts guy. And like The Matrix, they taught those guys a lot, but Winter Soldier had very good choreography.
Dude, it was incredible. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that first scene on the boat when they get into like a fight and stuff. I was like, wow, this is really, really good. I was pretty freaking impressed. Like, this is like Jason Bourne level like choreography here. This is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Simu Liu's kung fu kind of reminded me of David Carradine's. There's a story about Chuck Norris being interviewed, and somebody asked him, like, hey, does David Carradine actually know kung fu? Like, is he good? And he was like, oh, yeah, he knows kung fu. His kung fu is as good as my acting.
Damn.
It's like, oh, damn.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Well, I just learned something really new about this. So, Simu Liu does practice martial arts, but he did not have extensive experience before being cast as Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
He admitted he exaggerated his martial arts background during the audition process to secure the role, as he wanted the opportunity to become Marvel's first Asian superhero. That means that he lied about his ability so that he could get ahead of other Asian actors that were trying out for Shang-Chi.
Based.
Yeah. That's wild. But yeah, he performed 70 to 80% of his own stunts. But then this is wild, dude. I can't stand this guy. He explains that he deliberately downplays his martial arts skills that he said he didn't have to avoid being typecast and to challenge stereotypes, emphasizing that he sees himself as a multifaceted artist. But like, you lied about how good you are at martial arts to get into Shang-Chi, and then said, well, I'm going to downplay it so I don't get typecast. But then
Maybe he
also-
just downplayed it because he didn't want people to know he was a fraud.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
The guy is
then,
such a wang. Like,
yeah,
He is
I
a wang,
can't
dude. And
stand
like,
that guy.
and I
was-
mean that, yeah, in the colloquial way, not the racist way.
Oh no.
what a mess, man.
Didn't he tweet about Geeks and Gamers one time too? Like something about like Jeremy's thumbnails
It's
that
like,
he was
this is
using?
why we need Phil here so I can make those jokes.
Right, yeah.
We'll just have him show up. And
I don't know.
talk.
Did Simu Liu? I don't know if he's had any.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he tweeted
He might
like
have.
it was like I think it was like a screenshot of a bunch of like G&G's thumbnails.
Mhm.
And I think the videos were probably about Shang-Chi, and he was just like he was losing his mind about
Yeah,
it, like
he
acting
was
like he was
super mad.
laughing. Yeah, he was mad, but he was acting like he was laughing.
Mhm. Yeah. I think he might have. Yeah. He's kind of a bitch. Fuck that
So
guy.
he said,
Mhm.
so he went on Kevin Hart's show, and Kevin Hart said, I heard that with the movie, you didn't know any type of martial arts. Heard martial arts was not in your background, and you had to learn it for the movie. And then he said, after he's like, can I be honest? I purposely downplay how much martial arts I knew because I'm afraid of the narrative of, oh, they cast the martial arts guy to do the martial arts. He's Asian, of course. But like, it's funny to me because I'm like, he has no idea how much he shits on people like Jackie Chan and Jet Li and Bruce Lee and wow, her name just completely Michelle Yeoh, and all of these people that got their start in kung fu cinema that was started in China and then came over here and got popular. Like, and so you're like, oh, I don't want them to think the Asian guy knows kung fu. That's like a black guy being like, yeah, I downplayed how much I knew basketball because I didn't want people to be like, of course the black guy's in the basketball movie. Like what? Like what the fuck are we doing, bro?
I tried to
so
jog
retarded,
because
dude.
I didn't want the producers to know that I could run fast or something like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
It's like who fucking cares, bro? Who
Yeah,
who
you know,
cares? like
Yeah, sure, I'm Irish, and I downplayed it because I didn't want them to think that like they could cast me in a movie about like drinking and brawling. Like, what?
Mhm.
or like
this
making
obsession- this
making a
obsession with
movie in
identity
Europe
does.
and being like, yeah, I'm American, but I don't want people to know I know how to shoot guns. Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing, bro? I'm not like. First of all, you're Canadian, so like get the fuck out of my face. But like, second of all, like martial arts, it was a huge part of your culture. It wasn't a whole. It's not like it was just a magical thing that only happened with a few people. Like it was a part of your culture.
yeah.
You're shitting on your culture going, well, I don't want to get typecast. Well, then don't get typecast. But then you literally wanted to play Shang-Chi, a master of martial arts, so you could be the first Marvel superhero. Like, pick a fucking lane, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you can't have it both ways. You can't pretend that it shouldn't be a part of your culture and that it shouldn't be an important thing. And I don't want to get typecast. And then also be like, but I also lied and said that I knew a lot more than I did, so I could get the job as Marvel's first Asian superhero. Like,
and then crashes out and blames people for like cultural appropriation because they want to make boba tea. What's
what
he
are we
doing?
fucking doing? Yeah. You know, not to mention the fact that like you have people like Bruce Lee who brought that culture over here and trained people in it so that they could also experience that same culture and understand the benefits of it and how it helps people.
yeah.
And those fucking people then turn around and like years later got spit in the face of because you make a show like Iron Fist and have a bunch of Reddit weirdos crashing out about why is a white guy the master of kung fu?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because anybody can learn it. If you train and learn it, like the point was Danny put the work in and he was an outsider and had to work against it and overcame those odds to become the Iron Fist. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's
Yep.
just wild.
Mhm.
I don't know, just like be proud of where you come from and like your background and stuff. Like, who gives a shit, you know?
This is what identity politics does to people. It just scrambles your fucking mind to becoming Simu Liu and thinking like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's such a stupid way of thinking about stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This obsession with identity.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Like-
I don't know.
It's not a
It's-
genuine way to think. It's so artificial. Like,
Yeah.
just be a human you have a background, you have a background. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, Nate, I think that's going to be our new T-shirt. Just be human.
Yeah.
EpicVerse.
Yeah.
Yeah, EpicVerse. Just be human.
Fuck the clankers, bro.
God, yeah, just take that road.
Yeah.
Fucking clanker.
Fucking
Why your
clankers,
bags?
bro.
Yeah. Don't be a clanker, bro.
Did you
Speaking
guys
of clankers,
like?
did you see the
Oh,
trailer, by the
okay.
way, for the Darren Aronofsky movie?
I did see a part of it. That's like the AI like Revolutionary War one or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I can't believe this is real, dude. This is crazy.
I'll pull it up. But what were you gonna say, Josiah? I know you're gonna.
Oh, I was just gonna talk about. Did you guys see the all the dudes with like Neuralink that were like playing Mario Kart and stuff?
I
What?
did not.
Dude, it's pretty freaking wild. It's pretty freaking wild. I'll pull this up real quick here. Yeah, these are all dudes that have Neuralink, okay? And they are literally just playing Mario Kart with their freaking brains, bro. There's no audio to this video or anything, but yeah.
Yo, look at it. Never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna say anything.
It's like Dan Vask with his haircut.
Yeah. But like,
Mike,
I mean, that's cool for them.
Would you say that
Yeah.
they're super cripples?
I mean, they're cyborgs now. More
This is Mike's
machine than
future here,
men.
bro. This is
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
not. No. I don't want that.
I mean, I just thought that was kind of wild. Like,
That is wild, actually. Yeah.
part of me wants to be crippled for like a day, just so I can understand like
Cripple
how
for
it
a
works.
day is
You know,
insane, dude.
Yeah.
just like get Neuralink implanted into my brain, and just to understand like what that feels like or how that works.
Cripple
and
for a
stuff,
day
you know?
is wild to say. Yeah, I'm sharing this now, dude. But yeah, this is the trailer for Darren Aronofsky's. He's doing an AI animated series on this day, 1776. Tells short narrative stories about the Revolutionary War. Uses Gen AI tools, including tech made by Google DeepMind. Has SAG voice actors. So good on you, SAG. You won. You get to be part of the thing that's going to destroy all your jobs.
Yeah, yeah, but they got the paycheck.
This is wild, by the way. So
The rebellious war is become more general.
Too many still unsure of why we fight.
We have it in our power to begin the world over again.
There is no way but forward.
Holy nightmare fuel!
now the troops of the United Colonies of North America.
For the purpose of establishing an independent empire. Who are you? Massachusetts!
That's not surrender.
No, it's still clearly AI. All the slow camera pans and just the way all the humans look.
yikes.
It's a lot easier to cut this into a trailer even than to see it like play out. I'm
Yeah, but
very
Yeah.
That's
I'm-
go ahead.
I'm curious to see like if you have like these scenes that are supposed to be taking place with all these different characters, I guess, or whatever that are in the scene and stuff. I'm very curious to see how it looks when you see like a full-fledged scene. You know what I mean?
Right. Like if you cut to the next shot, are these characters in the next shot gonna even have the same clothing? Or is the AI gonna generate something new? Are we gonna see all these details kind of change from shot
Well-
to shot?
Well, it's crazy
room-
because AI is actually pretty good with that now. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
just
they're
being
better now.
consistent. Yeah.
But the bigger issue here is like, yeah, you only get like 6 to 10 seconds to do all of this, and like,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, you just, I don't know.
I'm just like there's a little part of me that's very curious to see what this in the full-fledged version and what this is gonna look like and stuff for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean it's it's straight up nightmare fuel, bro. Let's just be honest. Like,
Well, that's what's weird is like, no matter what, like that uncanny
it
valley
just looks
we've talked about that
unnatural, bro.
before.
Yeah.
That uncanny valley this is the closest we've probably ever been, and it still doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't know, man.
Look at that guy in the
something's
background. He's like,
wrong. Yeah. Like if I show this to somebody, like maybe they might think it's real, but you would be like, I don't know, something's weird about this photo.
something's off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and for me, it makes more sense to actually film these scenes and film real actors, and then maybe use a little AI to enhance the background or something.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, and
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pissed off that Aronofsky is doing this.
well,
Uh-huh.
He of all people should like appreciate the actual art of filmmaking and
yeah.
I
Apparently he
100%
doesn't
do it the right
agree.
way.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. He should know better. You know, I think that, you know, they're going to try to speed run this. And the fact is that it looks like this with an actual filmmaker behind it tells me a lot about the actual quality of this.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
but especially how afraid they are for their jobs as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. 100%, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
It's gonna be wild when we see like Steven Spielberg being like, "I made a Grok movie." Like,
Yeah. And it's
Crazy
going to
times.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wonder if we're gonna see like a lot more of this type of stuff happening coming from directors who are working on like actual projects, but then they have kind of like these like weird side like AI things that they're working on and stuff too. I wouldn't be surprised to see more of this type of stuff, to be honest.
well,
Coming
I know Scorsese made one not too long ago.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I totally agree with Chaz though, and this is something that we've talked about a lot with like EpicVerse and stuff too. Is like I think that there's something to be said with having a little bit of like something that's still grounded in like reality. Kind of like the same way with like CGI and stuff too, but like, you know, having something that's like grounded in reality that you can use as a reference for the show or the film or whatever and stuff. I think that does help. Like pretty much anything that just goes straight like AI, kind of like what Aronofsky's doing here, just looks weird.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
looks
Well,
really
and there's
bizarre.
also like there's psychological techniques that you can use, like you show like an actual real shot with real actors and real sets, you know, like potentially a vehicle or something like that, and then you show your AI scene, and when your brain establishes, okay, this is real with that first scene, it's more likely to kind of not see the uncanny valley with that second scene.
Mhm.
There's a lot of like kind of psychological stuff that we've learned from CG effects
Mhm.
and how to implement those that it seems like people don't know about and aren't
Mhm.
implementing with the AI video.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know where you pulled it up, Mike, for the trailer, but the places that I saw that trailer posted on X, like the comments were not very kind.
No, the
towards
comments were
it.
no, they were roasting this stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah, people. It's going to be interesting to see what the reception is going to be towards a lot of this AI stuff, because I know that I don't remember who it is off the top of my head, but I know there's another prolific filmmaker who's making like an all animated film with AI as well. Like the entire thing is just like animated with AI. I can't remember who it is, but it's another big name director out there. And they're planning on like doing like a full-fledged like theatrical release for that and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see like what the reception and like the box office is going to be to something like that as well. So
Critters. I think that's what it's called. I just looked it up. So
Is it Critters?
An AI-powered animated feature film developed by OpenAI in collaboration with London-based Vertical Films and Los Angeles native Foreign. This is still wild to me. The film follows forest creatures on an adventure after the village is disrupted by a stranger. It's being produced on a budget of under $30 million. They're using OpenAI and it still is costing them $30 million to make, bro.
That's
Sounds like
that's
money
wild,
laundering.
dude.
Yeah, the film I just read that. Hold on. A 9-month timeline, fraction of the typical Hollywood animated film schedule. It leverages OpenAI tools, including GPT for script development and DALL-E for concept art and visuals, while still incorporating human voice actors and artists for key creative input. So basically, an artist going, "No, this looks like shit." Change
But
it.
who gives a shit if you're just having the AI write the script in the first place? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is funny because I did not know that about Critters, but Critters looks like absolute dog shit. Everything about it looks awful.
Yeah.
Is this like a reboot of the Critters series, like of the classic movies,
No.
or
It's
No.
it's a new Pixar film that's coming out actually. I think it's Pixar that's making it, isn't it?
No, Critters is a different one. You're thinking of the one with the stupid the
Oh,
beaver
I'm thinking of Hoppers. Sorry.
hoppers. Yeah, that's a totally
Yeah.
different one.
the Beaver
Yeah,
one?
dude.
Yeah. What is
Apparently
Critters?
China.
Because I actually don't know about that one.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up and we can look at it.
Okay.
China also did a fully AI generated animated film called The Reunion Journey, which had a test screening in Beijing. So it's just gonna keep happening. As we know. Hold on, let me pull this up. So Critters. Let's see if it has a movie trailer for it, since they're working on it.
It's Critters with a Z.
Yeah, Critters with a Z.
Well, because there's the Critters with an S, and they don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Okay, this is. Okay, this is the trailer for it. This is from 2 years ago. Is this real? This must be real. Hold on, let me double check.
From 2 years ago, they've been working on this with a $30 million budget and multiple years. What are they doing?
Yeah,
It should be like 3 days and like maybe $200.
okay, this is on AI. This is OpenAI. I think this is real.
Okay. Bro.
I'm just okay.
Oh my gosh. The comments on
I'm just gonna fucking play it.
on Darren Aronofsky's thing is hilarious.
Oh,
Like,
dude, yeah.
like this one.
So there was the
Dude,
original Critters.
Abysmal dog shit. Dude, this has 17,000 likes and the original post has 6,000. That's crazy, dude.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, the abysmal dog shit is actually
Oh my
pretty
gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah. So this is even more wild. So this is Critters. This is not a trailer for the movie. This is a remastered short film that the movie is based on. So they had the original short film, then they remastered it with more AI.
Okay.
Guys, you can't make this up. Oh, here we go. I think they're gonna put them side by side.
Here
You can see how.
we are, planet Earth. It's impossible not to appreciate the sheer grandeur of our world. And yet there remains one forest unexplored by humans. A forest filled with life, with creatures living in the burrows of the ferns, the branches of the trees, by the flowing streams, and the mossy bogs. I'm David Attenborough's neighbor, Dennis, and welcome to a forest filled with little critters. Our first encounter.
I'm not watching more of this.
Bro, I hate everything about this. Oh my gosh, dude.
I
A
have
lot of those
diarrhea
creatures
now.
look like Mike.
I have diarrhea now. That's just it. I have diarrhea now. Yep, I got to.
Dude.
Like a whole bunch of epic mics in that movie.
No.
Ugh.
No.
I could see you wearing a costume like that.
I'm not gonna wear a costume like that. I refuse.
How big of a super chat?
There's not one big enough. There's a cap on super chats, and there's not one big enough. You could try, but
Dude, that looks like the most
It looks like
generic
dog crap.
AI slop I've ever seen, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it looks.
I like the
terrible.
pre-AI shots better too, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a mess, dude. I don't know. Well,
That's the thing. It wasn't a pre-AI shot. It was just an older version of the AI. a
Oh, was
different AI, but yeah.
Yeah, they shot one in AI, like a short film, just like the one we just saw, and then they remastered it with AI. The same thing.
Okay.
They just remastered their
Use
own.
a different AI to upscale it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually add animation, because the original one is even worse. The original one is like still images that kind of like move a little bit. Like it, dude. It's what are we doing, man? What are we fucking doing, bro? I don't know.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Yeah, I think Critters might have been the one that I was thinking of, but yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well,
Also, remember this entire movie thing was supposed to be about artistic expression and like
Yeah.
speaking to the human experience and I don't know, like telling interesting dynamic stories about stuff that people care about. If you're not
Yeah.
doing that, what's the point? Why are you doing that?
Well, we can let the clankers make it now.
Yep.
Fire
Yeah.
everybody.
Can make it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
Mhm.
I thought, listen, I know we try to stay away from politics on here. I think it's important that we do. But we have an interesting juxtaposition, and I kind of want to hear. I just want chat to, kind of see what's being said out there. I don't know if you saw what Giancarlo Esposito said.
Oh, yes, I did. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna pull it up because
Viva
Listen,
la revolution.
we're gonna stay out of politics. I just want you to hear what this guy says. 'Cause they're starting to say the quiet part out loud, guys. All
I saw
right.
people talking about it, but not the actual video yet.
This is time for a revolution. It's time for it, and they don't even know that's what they're starting. You know, some very rich old white men are exerting their power to suppress our own people, thus creating a feeling of civil war in the streets, preparing the haters to hate, teaching them how to shoot. They're not even trained right, to kill. This is all a preparation for a very insidious problem that's happening in our world. And for me, I have to speak out that we will not be iced out. This is not going to happen.
He thought that line was hard.
Wait, it gets better. This is my favorite part here.
Can't take us all down. If the whole world showed up on Putin's doorstep or on the Iranian's doorstep or in Washington, it would stop. They'll kill 550 million, however, but the rest of us would survive with a new. This is time for a revolution.
What the hell?
550 million. They'll kill 550 million, however.
They'll
but
kill
550 million.
Some of you may die, but
That's
Fuck
literally
some of
what
you,
I
but-
shared. That's a sacrifice I'm
I'm
willing
willing
to
to
make.
Fuck some of these
Bro,
peasants.
Could
but
you
who fuck-
imagine, dude, how fucking wild of a statement is it that you're in an interview, you go, yo, they can't kill us all, so why don't y'all go out there, all right, stack them up, and just let them,
Oh my gosh, dude.
And he goes, and the rest of us will survive.
Crazy.
And then he goes, the rest of us will survive. And there's just a time for what are you gonna do if you survive? He said 500 to 50 million, because I think when he said 500 million, he realized how many people that was. But
Yeah.
so he went 50 million, like that was gonna be even better.
Just keep going, guys.
Just keep going.
Send in the waves.
God, 50
Okay, I will
million dead.
I will share this though, because this was like my comment on there, and I laughed at this GIF.
We will not be iced out.
Dude, this is what I thought of when I heard that. It's immediately.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Oh, dude, 100%, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah. 500 to 50 million. I don't think he said 550 million. I think he said 500, and then he tried to walk it back to 50 million because he had already said 500 million, and he realized how bad that was. Well, the worst part is if you said 500,000 and then upped to 50 million, that's just as bad too. There's not really a better scenario here, but I gotta share this really quick.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Some of the comments on here are really, really freaking funny, but I share this one. Get out there and join the revolution. And then our girl stuff here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Some of you may die.
I'm just like, yeah. My favorite part was, I'm like, yeah, he's like, you know, they're training them to shoot, but they're not training him right. I'm like, do you know how to shoot a gun?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All these old rich white people stirring, and it's like you're literally an old rich black guy who's telling people to go die for.
And he's Dutch.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, in contrast to that, which is why I brought this up, I thought this was interesting. So while Gus Fring is having a really hard time, a certain somebody that we all know and love, not only did she launch her own lingerie line recently, which people were very excited about.
Yep.
She also continues to win in these interviews. Sydney Sweeney, I'm not here to speak on politics. I'm in the arts. That's not an area I ever imagined getting into. So, blah, 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 blah. I'm in the arts. I'm not here to speak on politics. That's not an area I ever imagined getting into. It's not why I became who I am. She said, I became an actor because I like to tell stories. She emphasized her core values. This is important because you got to say this, but I don't believe in hate in any form. Neither does most people. I believe we should all love each other and have respect and understanding for one another. But she said, I've always been here to make art, so it's not just a conversation I want to be at the forefront of. And I think because of that, people want to take it even further and use me as their own pawn, but it's somebody else assigning something to me and I can't control that. And then she talked about the Great Genes ad and people getting upset and saying that she was promoting eugenics. And, but like, again, she continues to kind of say the things that we kind of all have been saying about actors in the first place, which is just like, I just want to act, guys. Like, I don't know why.
And the good people of California are trying to punish her for not having, you know, the same narrative that everybody else has by like charging her for like criminal trespassing because of the marketing stunt that she pulled.
Yes. For people that don't know, when she launched her lingerie line a couple days ago, she hung bras from the Hollywood sign. This, keep in mind, there's probably...
And you know, if she had fallen in line with everybody else, that wouldn't be a thing. They'd be like, oh, that was cute. And then nobody would talk about it.
They would have been so excited for it. But keep in mind, like, you know, that. And there's probably 2 homeless dudes strung out on crack, butt fucking each other right next to the Hollywood sign right now. And the cops show up and see that and keep driving. But Sydney Sweeney hangs a bra from the Hollywood sign. They're like, you can't do that. That's illegal.
You bitch.
You bitch, you've broken the law. And they got mad at her. But yes, like Chad said, they got mad at her. They're talking about charging her criminal trespassing, while Giancarlo Esposito's like, yo, if 500 million of y'all motherfuckers just stack up outside of Putin's door.
Or Washington, D.C.
Or Washington, D.C., which is wild. Do you realize what you just said, bro?
Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
Like, you guys... like, gotta understand, like, listen, man, like I said, I'm not trying to be political here, but think about what you just said. If we just stormed Washington, they can't kill us all.
Yeah, dude.
You guys have spent the last 5 years, 6 years now, just being like, yo, those terrible, awful people stormed the Capitol.
Yep.
2 people died. It was awful. It was a tragic loss of life. And now these motherfuckers are like, yo, just get out there.
And yet, a lot of people, they cheered and clapped when Obama called himself deporter-in-chief. Hilarious. Hilarious.
It's time for revolution. Oh, you mean like insurrection?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not the
Or
same
that you-
thing, Nate.
It's
Yeah.
ironic because these people that love to preach how much they love democracy, and when the guy gets democratically voted in, literally because of his promise to deport a bunch of immigrants and stuff, suddenly they have a problem with democracy. It's hilarious how that works time and time again.
Mhm.
But
It's just it's once again these are the people. We're all stuck in our fucking homes, told we can't go anywhere to slow the spread. These are the same people that posted all those videos on social media going, oh, I've swam in my pool 5 times today. I've played tennis twice. I've sit home. My instructor didn't come in today because they're not allowed to leave their home. I'm so bored. I wish I knew what to do with myself. The same motherfucking people that cheered as Madonna sat in her bathtub pouring gallons of milk on
$30 million
herself.
mansion, by the way.
$30 million mansion pouring.
Well, entitled people have always been willing to let other people die on their behalf. So
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah,
not anything new. This is like classic OG original recipe hypocrisy.
it's so wild though. Like, yeah,
It
like
is
sitting there eating
insane.
cake.
Yeah.
You're like, listen, you guys got to get out there and do something. I've had enough of it.
Pretty
Crazy stuff,
fucking
bro.
insane, dude.
Not to mention, Ellen. Oh, Ellen, she moved back to the United States.
Oh, okay. I did not see that.
She said she was never coming back here. She's
Just the
moving
UK
back.
didn't work out for her very well, did it?
This is
Well,
bad news.
when you move to a place where like there's way less stuff going on, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where, London's the rape capital of the world, basically, with a rape being reported every 54 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. But, interesting. And going back to Sydney Sweeney, I'd be very interested to see what the question was from the interviewer that led to her. I don't know if it said in that article or not. Like the question the interviewer asked that led up to her talking about politics or not, and her kind of like staying out of politics. Because I know that this has happened a lot with Sydney Sweeney recently, with all these people that try to like do this thing where they, the journalist thing where they try to like corner into a position to say something, and Sydney Sweeney has been very graceful in handling a lot of those situations. So I'd just be curious to see like what the actual question was that led up to that moment.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Great. This is, dude. You can't make this up. I'm so fucking happy right now. All right. So the couple, obviously, Ellen and Portia moved out of, the United States, 2024. Reports indicate the move is because DeGeneres has worn out her welcome among her local neighbors over multiple disputes of property modifications, including a building extension and concerns about flood risks and Roman remains. Sources say the tensions and feeling of being unwelcome have taken a toll on her. Additionally, they said they miss California's warm weather and social circles. And Portia's considering getting back into acting.
Oi, what the fuck do you think you're doing, Con?
Yeah. Bro, think about what's happening here. They're like, I can't stand it in this hellhole any longer. I'm moving. And then you move to another country and you're like, I don't like this shitty little shanty house. It's probably one of the biggest houses in the countryside. I hate this shitty little house. I gotta build a bigger one. And they're like, hey, bitch, stop fucking with the local landscape. You're gonna cause a fucking flood, eh?
I think more accurately, she probably moved into like some historic structure, and they were like just gonna tear stuff down, and they were like, "You can't do that. We have laws against that."
Yeah, Roman remains. She's like, who cares how many dead bodies are in the backyard?
bro.
Yeah, what did the Romans ever do for me? And then the best part, being it's also too fucking cold here. It's always raining and shit.
All this fucking fog everywhere, bro. This
like, what are we doing? Like, when I lived in California, it was always sunny. Like, I was always happy. I could swim in my pool whenever I wanted to. Now they won't even let me build a pool here. What kind?
dude, that's really fucking funny, dude.
I just like
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She thought like, yo, I'll just move to the UK. It's better over there. And it was like, we don't fucking want you here. Like, we don't even like each other. We definitely don't like you. Now we do like each other because we don't like you.
United over their Ellen DeGeneres hatred. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
But also,
dude.
I think more accurately, like over here, she's like wealthy, she's powerful, she's like in the, inner circles, and there's an entire different class of like wealth.
Oh yeah,
and
totally. Mm-hmm.
and like pretentious kind of arrogance.
Mm-hmm.
And so like they look down at her like she's like trash.
Yes.
In the same way that she would look down at like normal people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and that's the best part because
100%.
like here over there, anybody that isn't like an aristocrat or like royalty doesn't give a shit how much money you have. Go fuck yourself. You're a peasant just like all of us. And then the rich people, they're old money. They're like, bitch, we don't want anything to do with you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My house has been in my family for 200 years. Like, dude. That's so
Dude,
wild.
That's
I laughed. Yeah. You just can't get past that stuff, man.
Oh, you made your money on television? We oppressed brown people in the Belgian Congo. How vulgar of you.
The East India Trading Company. Have you heard of it? I sold
You probably haven't. You Americans can't read.
Look, the mongrels have brought themselves over here. Yeah. Gays. Half of my family is inbred. Like, call me when you've decided to get into inbreeding. Yes.
What the fuck is going on?
Cashmere sweaters, that's cute. Like, all of my clothes are made out of panda. And the gondola shows up and picks them up, and they just like fly away. Dude, I'm sorry, man. That shit's so fucking funny to me, dude.
That's really funny, dude.
Yeah. Why aren't they moving to Canada? Canada's free.
Yeah.
You know why they're not moving to Canada? Because it's cold, and they're not happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, because they probably can't. They have like actually kind of legitimately difficult immigration standards there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And if you don't speak like fluent French as well as English, like you're not allowed in the country.
Yeah, that's true.
That makes sense.
The UK will let literally anybody in, as we've seen over the years. So
it's crazy stuff, man.
Shit, I went there. Yeah, I mean,
they let Nate in, which is wild.
They're like, listen, man, come on in, bro. You want to stay? Do you want to live here? And he's like, no. Like, we'll give you a house.
Here's your complimentary knife for stabbing.
The houses are kind of small and there's no AC or heat, but like, we would love for you to live here. Like,
there's barely any British people in sight, but it's
I bet
your door can there's no locks on your door, so just
absolutely. Our mayor can't even sing Christmas songs without getting offended over it because that's what we do in London these days.
It's pretty wild, man.
London.
Crazy stuff. London. Hey, bitch, what are you doing? Your house is big enough, isn't it? Isn't it? That dirt's older than you. Like,
fuck, I've been stabbed. Oh no.
Wild stuff, man.
They don't have Roman structures in LA. I'm going back.
Yeah. I'd rather go back there and watch those two homeless guys fuck each other outside the Hollywood sign.
Literally, like some of the coolest historical shit in the world. It's like, oh, I can't tear it down. I'm going back to America. My house is not big enough.
Don't tell me what I can do to my house. Well, that's the thing, because you don't tell me, and they're like, no, we can arrest you. And if you complain about it on social media, we can also arrest you. Well, that's not nice. And back home, I could complain about whatever I wanted. One thing she would have in common with the aristocracy over there is complaining about how nice her house is. Like, oh, this fucking mansion's so oppressive. I've already walked through 32 of the 58 rooms today. Like, now granted, I'll have to sleep in between because I can't get from one end to the other in a single day. But like, how are you guys doing? We're stuck in our like 2-bedroom houses and we're poor and we're just trying to find food. And she's like, did you ever just get a chef? Like, did you ever think to order? Did you hire a personal chef? Like, we're not even allowed to leave our houses.
Now go die outside the White House.
Yeah. Like, if you're so poor, why don't you and your neighbors go to the White House, storm it? They can't kill you all, you know. What are they gonna do? Shoot everyone? Like,
Some of us will survive.
yeah, it's wild stuff. Let's read some stories.
Yeah, let's do that.
Before we get too deep. I can already feel Jesse Ventura trying to break through. Oh, we got one above that one as well. I just want to read it again because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
War Wizard for 109 says kick Benology. He's out.
You got your wish.
Small victories, large victories. War Wizard for 109 worth every penny. Shout out.
Every damn cent. And I will say, look, I'm not saying that this is directly correlating with Ben, but the numbers have been pretty good tonight as far as viewers. So I'm just saying. I mean, look, if these streams though, Ben, prove to be higher viewerships, then I don't know. We might have to do something about that, guys. All right. So, just saying.
Yeah. Joe C818 Pureblood gifted 1 membership. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you, bro.
Dude. We appreciate you, bro.
Much love to you, man. Hope you're doing well. And then Joe gifted another.
Dropped another one. Another
for his
one.
membership. Joe, appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. War Wizard for 109. Phil tried to gluck Blair White again, huh?
Yeah.
Better not have.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah. Unknown gluck status.
Yeah. He injured his mouth somehow. That's what he told us.
We don't know how. We don't want to know how.
No, we don't want to know how.
You can't even talk, bro.
Yeah. Maybe he tried to fight Simu Liu and found out how good his kung fu was. Quagmire for two. Okay, I'm sorry. Quagmire for 2. As an Idahoan, is that what they call you guys?
Idahoan?
As an Idahoan, I'm glad to know everyone's suffering. We are. We're all miserable.
Idaho and potatoes.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, man.
War Wizard for 99. Now kick Nate. We're working on it. There it is. We did it.
There it is. Boom. Your wish is our command, War Wizard.
Do we have cheers? Where's the hand claps?
How did that feel, Nate? How did that feel?
I felt like it was $2 worth of a kick.
Respect that. Sorry, my throat was dry. Clownpilled for Canadian 5. Oh, shit, I just saw the JV in front of that. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can do this. I was not ready. I've been trying to not do this accent for days now.
We're ready.
James Gunn doesn't even own a gun because he's not a Navy SEAL. That's not a name worthy of a true patriot when you don't even own a gun. His name is James Gunn. What's the irony that he doesn't even own a weapon? I own multiple weapons in multiple states and multiple dead drops in my corn tortilla silos. You want a real revolution, you got to call a Navy SEAL. I used to be the governor of Minnesota, you understand? I could destabilize a country with a popsicle stick and a can of Pringles. You just got to understand how countries work. James Gunn may be running D.C., but he certainly has never run a state like Minnesota. Thank you.
And scene.
And scene.
Boom.
Speaking of which, he did an interview recently, and he said that Minnesota should secede and move and become part of Canada. And it was the greatest thing ever watching, because I'm like, holy shit, I was actually kind of downing. I was dumbing down how bad he was at this point. How about we just become part of Canada? They obviously, Donald Trump doesn't want us here. The United States doesn't want Minnesota. I bet Canada would be happy to have us. I bet Canada would be very happy to have us as a state there, belonging to part of them.
That they would.
I'm sure they probably would. They probably would.
I'm trying to
love
think
that.
how much of Minnesota is even connected to Canada. Let me see here.
I get wanting to secede, but why join bigger fuck ups?
Well, he wants to secede for different reasons. He's not trying to like fight for Minnesota like independence. He's just kind of saying some dumb shit. Yeah, he's like, I mean, that's fine, I guess. Kind of conflicts with some stuff. Might cause a problem. Yeah, pretty wild. Anyways, yeah, somebody said trade Minnesota for Alberta. Yeah, you can have it. We'll take Alberta, Canada. They're like, wait, what? John E's for 5. Nate looks like what I'd imagine a Shrooms dealer looks like. How much for an 8th, bro?
That's out of control. Yeah, somebody in the chat said he should be called Sir Nate the Eighth or some shit.
Sir Nate the 8th is pretty hard. It goes pretty hard. Yeah.
Oh man,
There we go.
there's probably some pretty good shrooms up there, right?
I have no idea. I'm the wrong person to ask. Maybe.
I keep telling people, Canada, you keep messing around.
They
and
actually
we'll
they
just-
actually do have some crazy shrooms up in the UP. One of them is like one of the largest colonial like entities on the planet. by
Yeah,
mass.
that's right. Yeah.
I bet
I
that
have
would
heard about
really
that.
It's one
open
creature.
your mind. If you eat
Good
part
thing
of
we
that,
have,
do you become
like-
part of the hive mind?
Good thing we have like the Great Lakes separating us from the UP. Otherwise, we'd be fucked down here, bro. Like, it has
Yeah.
to like go around like Wisconsin to get to us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're good.
Oh, we got the
What are
bridge.
they going to do? Yeah. It's not like the guys in the UP are going to come down here and do anything to us. There's a very distinct
Yeah, what are you gonna do,
differ-
Nate? Huh?
There's a
are
very
you gonna do?
distinct difference in the people when you get to the
Succeed.
UP versus on the other side of the bridge. Listen, I went to a gas station on either side, and I'll tell you what, I felt way safer once I crossed that bridge. I felt way safer.
Interesting. Yeah, Nate is the Jesse Pinkman of EpicVerse. Hey, I can dig it.
Yeah, Jess Pinkman's rad. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can see that.
We got mushrooms, yo.
Got the
Got
mushrooms.
the shrooms up here.
Oculus for 5 says Epic Mike. What is? Oh no. You guys are killing me. What does Jesse Ventura think of Benology as a person?
Yeah. What do you think, Jesse?
All right. Hold on. You guys are killing me, dude.
Jesse Pinkman?
Benology with 2 Y's? Well, I've never met her, but she sounds like a really elegant lady. I don't know. I imagine that a woman like that probably routinely gets pedicures and manicures. I would imagine that she takes care of herself. Oh, what's that? It's a guy. Well, I can't imagine naming my child Ben for any reason, let alone Benology with 2 Y's. Now that I know it's a man, I'm even more embarrassed, frankly. I try not to comment on the appearances of women as much as possible. You see, my third ex-wife taught me that when I told her she looked like a hippopotamus, and she tried to attack me with an elephant bone. But I stopped her, obviously, because the elephant bone was worth more than, frankly, our marriage at the time. But Benology, I can't imagine even naming your child that. It sounds like that man probably needs a massive injection of testosterone and probably a cycling of some of my patented Jesse Ventura large-armed corn tortilla protein. Give me 6 months with the guy, and I could probably make his arms go from the 2 inches there are to maybe even 12 inches. Who knows? I was a Navy SEAL. I tell you, a guy named Ben probably will never become governor of Minnesota, frankly, or governor of California even. And it's frankly, they're practically giving the position away. Arnold Schwarzenegger was able to become the governor of California trying to copy my success. And I said, Arnold, that's basically being the driver of the clown car. They practically opened the door and begged you to get in because most of those guys don't even have driver's licenses, let alone a car.
I can confirm that there's never been somebody named Ben who was governor of Minnesota. So there you go.
You guys think I'm just making this stuff up as I talk. I'm telling you, I know everything about Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was the governor there. I understand wholeheartedly. Do you even know how many alien visits there are in Minnesota on a weekly basis?
Are they named Ben?
Why don't you tell me?
That's what ICE is for.
We have a lot more super chats to get through.
I guess it really depends on the kind of aliens we're talking about too.
Yeah, man.
Like, are we talking about non-human intelligence? Are we talking about Somalis? I don't know, man.
Somebody said, "Does Somalis count?" That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah, we got.
Dude, there's an episode of Cops, and it's one of my absolute favorite episodes. It takes place in Minnesota, and there's this Somali guy, and he's just like, "I'm a lion, I'm a lion," and he's like strung out on like PCP.
Yeah,
It's the best.
that's amazing.
I'll never forget that episode, and you should all go Google it right now.
Yeah, dude, there's some good episodes of Cop.
Forget
was
the rest of our show. Just close that.
Go
tab.
watch that Cop. Yeah. There's an episode where they catch a midget too, and he's also like fucked up, and he goes, "I can break these cuffs." And he's like,
Oh man,
He
I miss
tries
that
to
show.
break the handcuffs, dude. Oh man, yeah, I miss Cops too. Escapo knew it. Yeah, I can break these cuffs. Oh, dude. Oh man. Death of Marco for £2 says Passion of the Meek tax. Hey, thank you. Yeah. Colorado Kiddo for 5 says Simu Liu's ego is so big it needed its own origin story. Yeah.
Yep. True.
Yeah.
I was just imagining what the Passion of the Meek would look like. You know that scene where like the devil is that little baby?
Uh-huh.
He like turns around. What if it had Ben's face? That'd be wild.
Yep.
We should make that happen.
Yeah. I don't want him. I don't like that. I don't like that.
We'll put that AI to good use.
Yeah. Yeah, we made a full AI movie.
Passion of the Meek, directed by Darren Aronofsky.
Remaster it with Sora.
It's wild. Phil's cousin for 5. Mike got a little taken aback by about that disability for a day comment, Josiah. Must be that amputated Sugarfoot acting up. And you're banned.
Fuck.
Yeah, I guess that comment hit a little too close to home for Mike. Sorry about that, Mike.
Don't fucking apologize to me.
I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't mean it.
You just apologized again. I said don't.
I respect the disabled. All right.
I don't need your sympathy.
Hey, Nate's got a Jesse Ventura impression. Look at that.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right.
First try.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Yeah.
Mr. White, we have to cook. Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
There you go. Okay. All
I
right.
don't think that one was very good.
Colorado Kiddo for 2. No red coat Ben. Now he's banned. He got booted.
Mm-hmm.
He bought Ellen's house in the UK.
Yeah, they're practically just giving it away.
Now he gets to go right be with his own kind once again. So
yep,
Ben's pretty happy about that.
Yeah, lesbians and British people.
Yep.
Obi-Wan Cannoli for 5 says there's a sci-fi AI short film Cosmic Horror AI by Gossip Goblin. It's about 10 million called Wood Nuts. I think it's all AI, but looks great. Wood Nuts.
Wood Nuts.
Gossip Goblin. Wood
Nut? I would nut, depending on what it is.
For sure. In cider?
Yeah. I mean,
Wood Nut cider?
Depends on the cider, you know.
That's wild.
I'm trying to find stuff about this
Speaking of
wood nuts
Sydney
thing
Sweeney.
now.
You're not gonna let me read more super chats. Okay.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna do. Listen, I don't know if we're gonna do a tier list tonight. I considered trying to do one of like all of Sydney Sweeney's movies, and I realized I've only seen one of them. Seen one Sydney Sweeney movie ever.
I
Once
watched
Upon a
it.
Time in Hollywood. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know she was in that movie.
She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Apparently.
Really?
Apparently.
There was some film that she was in last year that I watched. It was pretty good. It was kind of like a little psychological thriller thing.
Vex Fear says Mike neglecting his only job in the
Echo Valley.
EpicVerse podcast. What was it?
Echo Valley.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I am
The
planning
tier
on watching
list-
the Christie biopic at some point, and the Housemaid.
Let's just
when
watch
it
all
comes
of
out.
her films at some
So,
point.
yeah.
My job is not the tier list. It is the thing I started to keep things interesting and varied on the show. A show that me and Josiah started together.
Let him cook.
I just need chat to understand. I think you guys are taking the tier lists for granted. Now, I've already taken away Blade. I would hate to have to take away the tier list.
Maybe you should tell them in Jesse Ventura.
I can't keep doing that voice. It's getting harder and harder not to slip into it in like regular conversation.
He's gonna get stuck that way.
Yeah.
It sounded like you were about to. Yeah.
It is very difficult not to get stuck into that. Mike just not making excuses.
Oh man, look, even Sissy is sad. Oh.
Nothing I do
Heartbreaking.
makes Sissy. I'm
Tragic.
constantly hurting Sissy's feelings, and I feel terrible about it.
We didn't even have Ben here tonight, Sissy.
Don't make me take the tier list.
I did find a little teaser thing for that Wood Nuts thing, by the way.
There we go.
So,
You gonna play it?
yeah,
should
let's
play
check this out.
A month's full burn from Pax River. And it was straight to the bunker. Protocol, they said. But the planet was half dead already. Hundreds of punchers, trackers, grunts, and thieves. The desperate and the damned, all looking for a cut. Same old story. The price of fresh pulled old growth sap had spiked again. Even with a war on, the Ojatari woodnuts were still buying by the barrel. So crews were going further out, offering more, grabbing what they could. Who knows what they saw in me? I'm not the kind to amount to much. Maybe that was the point. The first run was deep wood. Hazard crew, double credit. Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of Neil Blomkamp vibes from this.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I
Oh.
will say that looks more interesting than Darren Aronofsky's shit.
Yeah. Way more interesting. Streaming December 26th, huh?
Interesting. Huh.
Huh.
Okay.
Wood nuts.
I mean,
I'm gonna look this up. Is there more to it?
I'm
Like, can we do
curious.
More of it?
I'm curious for sure. Yeah. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, he did like a There's like a 10-minute version too.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'm just gonna save this and probably watch it later. Yeah, that's kind of fascinating.
I think that's what Obi-Wan was talking about, the 10-minute wood nuts thing. Yeah. Almost 8 million views from 1 month ago for wood nuts. Okay.
Interesting. That's pretty fascinating. You know what?
It is.
All right. Hold on. All right, we can do a tier list.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Mike came through for you, chat. Just for you. Look at this.
Guy.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at this absolute champion of humanity. This incredible human being that was placed on Earth to save us all. Absolutely phenomenal. Yes? What?
What?
I'm only doing it because Sissy was sad.
Oh, okay.
I just had a crazy sneezing fit.
Oh.
I think it was that music. I was just like,
What the hell?
it was weird.
Tickled the nose hairs just right. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what just dropped in chat?
Holy shit.
Metal Slave just
Oh.
gifted 20 memberships.
Wait.
Shout
Thank
out Metal
you.
Slave.
Metal Slave.
Thank you.
Also, banned in chat. Ban her, please. Shout out to Metal Slave. Hey, much love to her.
Thank you for that, Metal Slave. That is crazy.
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 We appreciate you.
Let's go.
We do appreciate you tremendously, in fact.
Colorado Kid for 2 says time to boycott Los Pollos Hermanos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Might be.
Actually,
Sad
one of mine
stuff.
for 10 says have 10 simply because Ben isn't here. Listen,
Thank you.
You guys keep
Hey,
tipping
look,
because Ben's
Pat.
not here.
Yeah, exactly. If we make more money because Ben isn't here, I mean, look, that's gonna seal the deal, chat. All right. If you guys every week that Ben isn't here, super chat simply because Ben isn't here, we'll take it.
Who are we to argue with you guys? You know,
We will
Yep.
take it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't got none.
Give the
I got-
chat
I
what
got
they
no
want.
argument.
The super chatter is always right.
Ain't got time to bleed. Yeah. Obi-Wan Cannoli says for 2. The full video is out. It's 10 minutes. Yeah, I saw that. I will check it
yeah.
out. I saved it, so I'm gonna definitely watch it later. Fuck. Epic Mazda in the house for 2. Mike, guess who's back? Time to load up Arc Raiders.
it's time. It's time, bro. I have not touched it in a long time. So, but yeah.
I started playing that.
Pulled it up the other day, ran one mission just to get some supplies and finish a quest, and then bounced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I was playing it with my brother the other week, and he ended up leaving, and he wanted to just watch me play it by myself, and I was drunk as
What?
shit.
What?
Arc Raiders.
I respect that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, can I just watch you play?
Yeah, he was tired, so I'm playing. I'm drunk as shit, and I'm just coming across other players, and I'm like, "Hey, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm super drunk. Hello, I just, I didn't get killed."
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I
They
mean,
said-
and yeah,
skill.
solos is just a vibe, bro. That's all it is. So
I learned from watching your streams.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just call everybody bro repeatedly, and that seems to
Yeah.
work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
It's figuring it
that and the flute.
out.
The flute.
Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny's for 2. Now Mike has to say, I did it for the rock. I did it for the rock. I did it for the people. That's a deep cut from wrestling, but it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I respect it.
I don't know that one.
Me either.
Harbinger for 20.
Welcome to the Rock.
Harbinger for 20 pounds says, "What's this I'm hearing about Blade Meek? It's simple. No Blade. Meeky Shark or Meeky Barney replaces him. Also, I will place the cake champion ahead you. Sup, Rough Night. Love you guys. Not Ben, though. We have no Ben here.
No Ben.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Harbinger, you are free. You are Ben free. How does that make you feel?
You know, and I'll say this: at least Mike ate some of the cake. You know how
Ate a
much
lot of
cake
that
Ben
cake.
ate? None of the cake.
None of the cake. I ate a lot of cake, guys. Okay.
That is true. That is true. Ben still owes the chat a cake stream. He got over $250 for that, bro.
He sure did.
Here's the thing. It may have to be a protein cake because I'm on a diet and I can't eat like a regular cake anymore. I can't do it. It will send me spiraling. The fat
Yeah,
Mike will
We'll make you
rise
a
again.
keto cake.
We don't want
Yeah,
to do that.
keto cake. Yeah, that's a lot of
Keto
cheese.
cake. It'll be the
Make you a
saddest
cake
keto cake
out of-
ever.
No,
like-
please don't do that.
cucumbers and shit.
No, if you do that, I won't eat it. I'm not like I don't know.
Hey, we got cake. It's made of sorghum. Like what?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Imagine
Mike's
Imagine a
just
doctor.
crying the entire time.
Yeah, I'll Minecraft myself. I will. I'll do it. But,
Imagine a doctor sitting you down and telling you you're Ben free.
yeah. I don't think you've ever had contact with Benology. Frankly, you're one of the first people I've met. Yeah. Metal Slave for 10 says, ban Epic Meeky Southmouth Sugar Jafootless Smith hamster eating.
Huh?
It's creative.
Metal Slave is permanently banned from all chat. She's gone. She's out. That was wild. Damn. SCD for 5 says, say less, anti-Ben tax. Hey, shout out. Look at that.
Hell yeah. You guys are making this look more appealing by the minute. And I truly appreciate that a lot. So thank you. Thank you, chat.
Glenathan for 5 says, you chose wisely. Hey, look at that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Mike. We're all caught up on the super chats. We're ready to lock and load. Mike
Yeah.
has an absolutely phenomenal tier list
Stop. No,
that he has
don't
been
do that.
planning all
Um,
week for you
You
guys.
know,
all right.
Here's the thing.
Handcrafted by Mike
Nope.
himself.
Nope, I just made this up just now. I just found it just now and did it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pretend
Okay.
like I didn't. You know?
Well, I appreciate the honesty. So
Hold on. Let me make sure I got these colors right.
okay, we'll go ahead and play the thing.
I am the law!
On the internet.
So I think you can trust me.
100% objective.
Perfectly balanced. This whole thing should be.
You're definitive experts,
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
100% incorrupt,
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
100% corrupt,
And give us your vote. I am trying to buy your vote.
objectively the best tier list, but
Yep.
we can be bought.
Objectively the best. No questions.
Yeah.
We are the masters of the tier list. And ladies
Metal
and
Slave
gentlemen,
is
tonight
obviously Ben.
we have for you guys as the absolutely phenomenal tier list coming to you straight from Epic Mike himself.
Why are
We
you
have
Why are you building this up so much?
we have
Oh
TMNT.
yeah, we're ranking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Tuesday night's main event, guys. Let's go.
No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. We're ranking them.
Every
Ranking
episode.
all the panelists for TNME. Beardo goes an F automatically. obviously.
TMNT, like the turtles. That's what we're doing. We're ranking the turtles.
I appreciate this tier list, Mike. This is phenomenal. This is incredible. Handcrafted by Epic Mike himself, ready to go. I absolutely respected the hell out of this. Let's freaking go. We're going to put Nate right at the top there. We're going to put Mike at the bottom.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Well, that's true. Have you seriously not seen a single one of these?
Are any of the live action ones here?
Yeah, all the live action ones are here.
I can't really see it. Yeah, I've seen the first one. That was a long time ago.
Okay. Are you talking about like the Michael Bay live
Yes.
action, or are you talking about
Michael Bay, Megan Fox.
Damn.
Okay.
Wait, that's the live action you're talking about?
That's the live action he's talking about. You knew
Oh
he was.
man.
The live action
That's
CGI.
the most exposure you've had to TMNT, huh?
Pretty much.
Okay, well, let's rip this band-aid off.
All right.
Who has seen Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I have.
I've only seen clips of it. But
didn't even
Chaz,
know
what did you
this
think about
existed.
Batman in the? Yeah, this one's actually pretty rad. Chaz,
I would say that's like a B for me. I don't know. Can we zoom out a little bit so I can see what our categories are here?
Wait, do we not have a B? Or wait, is
this is S plus, S A B. B would be decent. Would be B.
Okay.
I didn't make this.
This is really fucking me up.
Shut the fuck up.
What
we
if,
have
what
A,
if we just
we have B, we have D, we have C, but they're all backwards.
what if we just change Cowabunga to Bunga and then move that down? Like apostrophe B.
Mike
No,
B,
apostrophe B.
What's between the B
yeah,
and the U?
apostrophe B, Mike. Come on.
Come on.
What are they teaching y'all in the lower
Punctuation is
peninsula?
Bunga.
Bunga.
He ungood when he should have bunged. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put that in B for Bunga.
Bunga. Kawa.
Mike, we're having a good time here. All right. We're having a good time. We love this tier list that you've handcrafted for us here. This is great. Phenomenal. We just want a couple little tweaks. So small tweaks.
I only saw one scene from this, and it was when Batman got the shit beat out of him by Shredder. So I'm gonna put it in B.
Damn, that's crazy.
Batman was like, "I'm Batman." Turtles are like, "No, that's Shredder. Don't fuck with him." And he's like, "I'm Batman. I can do whatever I want. Who's gonna fucking beat me up? I know all the martial arts." And Shredder goes, "I know one, and I know it better than you." And he just beat the shit out of Batman, like beat the fucking brakes off of his ass. And it was really refreshing to see.
I gotta watch that, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. We're gonna say Chess.
Oh, I was just gonna say I did not care for that part.
No, why not?
Because like I feel like he should be better than that.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I don't feel like he should get his ass handed to him like that. Like, okay, like, yeah, he should take a few hits, but
I guess that's
I don't know.
fair. I liked watching this.
I felt like that was not like Batman as his smartest.
I mean, that's fair.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, it was refreshing because I get sick of Batman being like untouchable.
Well, I know you.
But I do understand. Yeah, it would have been cool. Like, yeah, I get you. I get you.
I agree.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, later he beats him up, but yeah, he got the shit kicked out of him by Shredder, dude. It was kind of wild.
Enough prep time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. This is the most recent one. The most recent outing by them. Nate hasn't seen it.
I know they
It was
race
done by
swapped
Seth
April
Rogen.
O'Neil.
Yeah, she's fat and black.
Oh, yeah.
She's yeah.
They
Fat,
weight
annoying
swapped
bitch.
her too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josiah.
I'm gonna give this a fucking D. I hated the animation in this too. It was awful. And Seth Rogen, it gets an F.
I respect that. I respect that. Chance, have you seen this one?
I skipped this one. It looked like total ass, and I refuse to see it.
Well, Chaz, you would be correct. It is total ass. I would also give this an F. I'm probably give it a D, but because it's Seth Rogen, I give it an F. Yeah, it's like really kind of edgy and goofy, and I like the turtles. They're like young teenagers in this though, like
Mhm.
13, 14 teenager versus like 17, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
And I was just not a huge fan of it. There were parts of it that I thought were fine, but for the most part it was pretty annoying, and I hated what they did with Shredder, with Splinter. He's kind of goofy. in this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's not even like really. He didn't really like. Remember correctly, he didn't even teach them like kung fu. He like had videotapes that he found, and he had them watch the videotapes because he doesn't actually know ninjutsu himself. Yeah, it was
It's really
terrible.
retarded.
It is. This is Turtles Forever. I didn't even know this was a movie. Nate probably hasn't seen it.
How do you know? I'm just
Nate,
fucking
have you
with
seen this?
No.
I was gonna say, I didn't think so, Nate. Josiah, have you seen this?
I have not. No.
Chaz, have you seen Turtles Forever?
I have no idea. I don't know. When was this made?
Let me look it up. Turtles Forever.
If this is one of the 2000s ones, then yes, at some point. But
2009.
okay,
It was based off the 2003 animated television series.
yeah, I have a vague memory of this. I think it was okay. I'd say like B.
Turd says it's
Respected.
rad.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, well, there you go. Turtles Forever. I don't have a stake in this because I haven't seen it. The first, you know what? We'll just put this one up in the front there. We'll just put some of these lesser seen ones. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Josiah, have you seen this? Nate, you haven't seen it.
No.
I don't think I have actually. No.
Chaz, have you seen this one?
I have. I think this was like a D for me.
Okay. Yeah, I have not seen this. I haven't watched a lot of the newer ones. Just because I'm kind of a bigot and a purist and like the
Yeah.
things that I like in the past. So you're giving this a D, Chaz?
Yeah, at this point, like I'm just kind of a grumpy old man, and anything that's a change is something I don't like. So
The animation looks horrific in this one.
Yeah, they all look like, it's weird. Like they all look,
They look like Roblox characters or something.
yeah, and they like have different sizes and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
well,
they
that's
make
I
my
think
kids
that's the
swing.
thing that like offended me the most. Like it wasn't even like the characterization or anything, like which I did not really care for, but just the animation style and like how lazy it is. It's just that like terrible kind of cell shaded CG stuff that slop that was indicative of that time. So
yeah, that does not look good at all.
I like something with a little like craftsmanship and love put into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking at it, it's pretty goofy looking. Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. All right. Well, we'll just put it in D. TMNT. This is, if I remember correctly, technically a sequel to the original films, the live action films, but it was all CGI. Nate probably hasn't seen this one.
No.
Josiah, have you seen this one?
I have. I don't remember liking this one very much. I'd probably give it like a D.
Okay.
So that's a sequel to the ones where they were actually like wearing the physical costumes?
I believe so.
Does that mean the Power Rangers are like canonical to that then?
I think this was the one that had Chris Evans.
Yep, Chris Evans,
In
Sarah
it.
Michelle Gellar, yeah, Patrick Stewart also did a voice in it. I could be, hold on, let me see here. I'm pretty sure this is a sequel to the original film, but I could be wrong. Anyways, Chaz, what do you think about this movie?
I think that one was kind of like a C plus B for me. Somewhere in there. I'm gonna say B.
Okay. Bunga. Yeah. Yeah, I saw this one. I know what they were trying to go for. Apparently John Woo was supposed to direct this at one point.
That would have been rad.
Yeah. I thought it was fine. Yeah, I remember just being really disappointed they weren't live action anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was fine. Like I remember
That-
they felt like monsters and stuff.
But the fact that it wasn't like those live action Henson Company puppets was like the major deal killer for me in terms of like my one complaint is that it wasn't those costumes.
100%. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at too with it. It's a soft sequel reboot, says Turd. Interesting. Yeah, I probably would also put it in B. I didn't hate it. Like I'm trying to think about it. Like the more I think back and start to remember some of it, I'm like, okay, yeah, some of it was fine. I don't think they were disrespectful to the characters, and the animation style was like not bad for that time. They weren't trying to like do anything weird. Like you can see the turtles all look like each other for the most part, and it's just their weapons and stuff. Yeah, I'd give it a B. So me and Chaz gave it a B. Josiah, you gave it a D.
Yep.
Oh, keep it in B, but that's close to C.
To B. Yeah.
Squeaking.
Yeah.
It's a squeaker. It's a
Yep.
squeaker. All right. Now the good ones. Now the meat and potatoes. Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nate, you've seen this one. What did you think?
From what I can remember, just coming at it from an outsider, I think I enjoyed the film, and I think the fans might not have the same take as this, but I again, as an outsider, I kind of liked the designs of the turtles, and I remember seeing the toys on the shelves and I actually thought they kind of looked cool. So I don't know. Overall, I'd probably just give it a Kawa from what I remember.
There we go. Josiah.
Yeah, I enjoyed aspects of this film. I'd probably give it a C as well. Yeah. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really love it either. So I think C is probably the best.
There we go.
Bet for that one.
Chaz, what did you think of this movie?
I tried to get really high to watch this, and there was no amount of marijuana in the world that would make this palatable. It was just not fun for me because it was like just extremely Michael Bay in every aspect. I'd say like I'm trying to decide how offensive it was to me. I'd say like D.
There it is. Dookie. Yeah. There is one scene in this entire movie that I like. It is the elevator scene. I thought the elevator scene was fucking Kino perfect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's the only time to me that they felt like the turtles in the movie. If you don't know because you haven't seen the movie, there's a scene where they're like sitting in.
That's also the one thing. Whoop, sorry. That's the one thing they played endlessly on like trailers and like promos for it. So it's like it was already ruined.
Mm-hmm. And in the original movie, I'm just gonna spoil this for people. The original movie, the white guy that's like funding Shredder was supposed to be Shredder. And he was supposed to get a giant mech suit, and fight the turtles. And he was going to reveal that he was the Shredder the whole time and all this stuff. And there was such backlash to that point that leaked, that plot point that leaked, that they reshot it at the last minute and added this like old Chinese guy. And they were like, "You're the Shredder now." And he was secretly being funded by the other guy. And he still got the suit because they had already had that fight sequence shot. But then they just put like an old Chinese guy in the suit to get beat up by the turtles instead. And yes, the original plan was to make them aliens from another planet.
Well, and there's still a lot of that kind of baked into it, I think.
Yeah. So it's an F.
Oof.
I hate this movie.
Damn.
For me. So we got two Kawas, we got a Dookie, and we got a terrible D.
Sure.
Split the difference?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
That looks pretty good. Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. This is Michael Bay's second run with these fucking turtles. Did he direct this one too? I don't know if he directed this one.
I don't think he did.
He directed Well, maybe no, he didn't direct
No,
either of them.
He was a
produced
producer.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He produced them, but it was very obvious that he was controlling everything
yeah.
that happened with these films.
Mm-hmm. He had all his grubby little fingerprints all over it.
Yep.
Just-
Dave Green directed this.
Dave Green? Never
Yep.
heard of him.
Well, it's probably because he directed this movie and never got work again in Hollywood. Dave Green. Oh, wow. Yeah. He did a movie called Earth to Echo.
Okay.
Then he did Out of the Shadows in 2016. He then disappeared for a while from movie making, and he has reemerged directing Coyote versus Acme.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right.
He did some short films. He did some non-directing roles in movies. Yeah. This
Well,
movie
I mean,
almost killed
I've
his
heard
career.
good things about Coyote versus Acme, so good for him, I guess.
Yeah, movie almost
Apparently,
killed his career.
that time away allowed him to study kung fu and get better.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and then the guy that did the original, Jonathan Liebesman. He directed Darkness Falls, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, The Killing Room, Battle in Los Angeles, Wrath of the Titans. Then he directed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then he didn't work for a whole 6 years. And then, hold on, it gets better. Then he directed the reshoots of the 2020 movie Doolittle.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's
With
crazy.
Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr.
Yeah, man.
And was the executive producer.
All right. Huge, career
Also,
moment right
I would
there.
like to point out that Battlefield Los Angeles was like the Asylum knockoff of like Battlefield LA, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So not even like the real one with Aaron Eckhart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that is the one he directed.
Oh, that
he
one?
directed, Yeah, he directed that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that good?
It was okay.
This season.
I mean, it was not
Yeah.
like high cinema or anything, but
Gotcha.
it wasn't the worst thing I've
It's
ever
alright.
seen.
Yeah.
Well, he also directed 2 episodes of the Shannara Chronicles.
Oh,
That-
wow.
Ooh.
That
Ooh.
How'd they
done
swing that?
enough. I don't know.
Yikes.
And then it got even better for his career in 2022. He directed 4 episodes of the
You know,
Halo
if Ben was
series.
here, he'd be talking about how good the Shannara Chronicles was.
Yes,
Oh, he
would be.
loves Shannara Chronicles. Yeah. Yeah.
He
loves it.
directed 4 episodes of the Halo TV show.
Oof.
So if you
Yikes.
had anything to do with directing these movies, it ruined your career pretty much. They pretty much tanked
Well.
your career. Nate,
I
did
feel
you see
like
the
their
sequel?
career was already on a downward trajectory.
That's fair. Nate, did you see the sequel to this?
I did not.
Josiah, what did you think about Out of the Shadows?
I'd probably give it like a C as well. Yeah.
Respect him. Chance.
Yeah, man. After that first one, I just couldn't do it. I was like, no, I don't hate myself enough to watch this.
Oh, so you didn't watch this at all?
No, I didn't watch the sequel.
Okay. Well, I did watch the sequel. Surprisingly enough, I like this one a lot more than the first one, because they do have Bebop and Rocksteady in it, and they are pretty. I think they're pretty rad actually in this movie. They actually have Krang in it. So like they actually tried to get a little bit more in line with like that stuff and the characters and stuff. It's still not great. It's still a fucking trash fire, but it was better than the last one. So I'll give it a D.
There you go. Big step
Yep.
up there.
Split the difference. What do we want to do? We'll just put it in C.
Sure.
We usually round up around here.
Sure.
Yep. There we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. These are the real live action ones, like real people
Mm-hmm.
in suits.
This is
Josiah, have you seen
Turtles
this
in
one?
Time, I think.
Turtles in Time, yes.
Yeah. This was the 90s one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Um,
the later 90s one.
Yes.
Later than the others, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
This was the time travel one where they are at like Idaho Castle.
Okay. I'm going back into the memory bank for this one. I know I've seen it, but it's been a really long time since I've seen it. I mean, I remember enjoying it. So I'd probably give it like, I don't know, like a B, probably.
Okay. Chaz, what would you give this one?
You know, I saw this one in theaters. I'm a dude of a certain age, and honestly, at that time, we were just happy to be getting Turtles and happy to be getting any kind of superhero movie. I would say for me, this is like a B.
Okay.
I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I kind of liked it. I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people do, but
I respect it. Yeah. Yeah, so I remember watching all three of these. So I didn't see any of these in theaters, but my mom got them for me in a 3-box set, and I watched the first one and loved it and thought it was amazing. Mind blown. I was in love with this movie. One of the coolest things I'd ever seen in my life. I watched 2, felt the exact same way as the first one. It was so cool. It was awesome. I loved every bit of it. And then I watched 3, and I remember the voices sounded different and the turtles didn't look the same, and I turned it off and I never finished it, and I have never gone back and finished this movie. My childhood me
it's a
was so
step down,
disappointed.
undoubtedly.
Yeah. The childhood me was so disappointed in this film that I just couldn't. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a D.
Okay.
But Josiah, you gave it a B? You gave it a C, right?
I give it a B. Yep.
You gave it a B? You know what? We'll
Yep.
just put it in B. Even though I don't think it should be there.
That's fair.
It's okay. TMNT 2. We're going to go backwards.
Okay.
Josiah, what did you think about TMNT 2? This was, I think, 1993.
Yeah, I'd probably give this one like an A. All three of these original ones were all pretty enjoyable to me when I was younger. It's just been a really long time since I've seen them, but I'd probably give this one like an A. I think this was my favorite of the 3, I think.
Chance.
Yeah, I would give this one probably an S.
Well, this is S. Wait, there's no S. There's no S anymore. You guys.
So do we have a Turtle Power Plus, or is that our S plus?
This is our S now. This is just our fucking S now. There's not going to be one that gets the S plus. I already know that now. So there we go. Put an S. I also will put this in S because I fucking love this movie. The one thing now that I'm an adult, I realize is that they had to remove because they had nunchucks. It was made rated R in the UK because they have some weird law about nunchucks and ninja weapons. So they had to tone down the violence, and they didn't want to show the turtles actually using their weapons as weapons. So they use them as toys and props, and then use other things as weapons, which is why you see Michelangelo grab 2 sausages that are connected by a string to use for nunchucks because he couldn't show actual nunchucks. When you see that, it will affect the way you see this film. But it's okay because I still love it.
That just sounds like creative filmmaking to me.
Yeah. 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 That's 2 S's.
Another L for Europe, I guess.
Right. Josiah, you gave this a B?
A.
You gave this an A? Okay.
Yep.
We'll just leave it in S. Put it in S.
Yeah.
And now the very first one, TMNT 1990. Nate, have you seen this one?
Hell no. Just saw the one.
We have to make Nate watch this one. This is a good one, Nate.
Not even no. A hell no. That's crazy.
Yeah, right?
That's
Give me a
crazy
hell
energy
no.
there.
That really is.
I didn't know
I
that
don't
you
like-
hated TMNT.
I don't like that attitude.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm kicked again.
Chaz?
Yeah, no question. This is Turtle Power.
There we go. Josiah? I didn't realize I skipped Josiah.
I'll give this one turtle power. Why not?
Oh. Damn
Why
it,
not?
Josiah.
What?
Now I fucking have to have
A Turtle Plus. TP.
Little TP plus action. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, this movie's fucking awesome. I love this movie. It's
You should make TP Plus green like the ooze.
Yeah. There
Thank
you go.
you.
There you
You're
go. Now,
yeah, this is one of like I absolutely love this movie. It's up there as one of my favorite movies, like in the zeitgeist of like my core memories. I fucking love this movie so much. And yeah, up until I think Deadpool 1 came out, it was the highest grossing or not Deadpool 1, what was it? This was the highest grossing independent film of all time for decades and decades. Like there was nothing like this movie or whatever for a long time. So yeah, the cultural footprint of it was pretty important. So
Yeah, if you all want to know a little bit about the background and history of this film, check out my review on Criticalist. I
There
talk
you go.
about that pretty extensively. This is one of my favorite movies.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It grossed $202 million worldwide on a $13 million budget, and it was the highest grossing independent film at the time and the 9th highest grossing film of 1990, which is insane to think about that somebody managed to get this thing made. And yeah, Reach has his review. The more you
all
read
of
about
that energy that everybody had for Batman 89 got channeled into this the next year.
Yep. The fact that this got made, and the more you read about it and the more you read about how it got made, the more you're just like, oh, this movie might have not happened for a variety of reasons. When you read some of the weird decisions they were going to make, like, yeah, they were originally going to, let me see here. They were originally going to do the creators of it pitched it, and they were going to have Sam Kinison, Gallagher, Bobcat Goldthwait, and Billy Crystal in makeup play the Turtles.
Yep. I kind of want to see that. Not gonna lie.
That would have been fucking wild, dude. But yeah, man. I mean, this movie was insane, and the costumes and everything are still, to me this day, I don't know that anybody's ever matched that. As far as like just what they did with that. So yeah, that's our TP plus right there. It's the only one.
Hell yeah.
We don't have anything in
Man,
awesome.
We got to have something in awesome. Like this isn't right. There we go. Okay. Whew, I was about to have a panic attack there, bro.
Yeah, we got to balance everything. Woo! There we go. Definitive
incredible
list. Wait.
What an absolutely phenomenal tier list presented to us tonight by Epic Mike. Thank you.
Stop.
Thank you, Mike.
Don't do that. You're welcome. Okay, I do this because I care about you guys.
Oh.
Okay. Don't say really. Like, just let us have this, okay? Oh, the 80s cartoon? Oh, no, the shows. There are so many of these shows.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, sissy. If you remind me, next week we'll do the shows.
There you go.
Next week we'll do the shows. Nate, you have to watch every single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show.
Every show, every episode. Get right on it.
You got a week.
Yep.
Yep.
I just finished Better Call Saul.
That's awesome. Now you have to watch every single TMNT show.
Yeah, but now I want to watch Breaking Bad.
No, you have to watch the shows.
You watched Better Call Saul.
Wait. What?
No.
You
no,
watched?
No. I said I want to watch Breaking Bad again.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I gave Breaking Bad a 10 out of 10.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay. You know, it's just like it's.
You never know with me. Yeah.
You never know. You know, like next thing you know, you're gonna, I don't know, fucking say you haven't seen like Toy Story or something. We're gonna.
Toy Story was my thing back when I was a kid. I used to have all the toys for that.
Somebody said you're not going to mention you can see the eyeballs in Donnie's mouth. No, I'm not going to mention problems with the movie that I love.
Eyeballs? Eyeball?
Yeah, at one point when
What?
Donatello opens his mouth, you can see the guy's eyeballs looking out of the mouth.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. Like, yeah, sure. Sometimes you can see that there's like rubber on the suits when they get hit in the back, and sure, sometimes you can see the like guy's arm in his t-shirt underneath like part of the thing. You know what? Those don't exist to me because in the theater of the mind, this movie is perfect. In my theater of the mind, this movie has no flaws.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I even reviewed this movie on Criticalist. So
This was a crazy super chat.
still here, Meekstein Island. That's crazy work. That's insane work. Yeah, I gave this one a 99 on Criticalist.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I did give it 100 because I only give hundreds to movies I think are perfect. I do not think this is a perfect movie. It's pretty damn close.
What movies have you given 100% to?
That's a really good question. Hold on.
Have you
Let me
given
see
that
here.
to any movies?
Yes, I've given a couple movies. There are
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The very first thing I ever reviewed was the Halo show, and I gave it a 20%.
Mhm.
I've also given Rebel Moon Part 2 a 0%. I just want people
Back
to
to the
know.
Future, you gave 100%.
So The Princess Bride was my first 100% ever. I think it's a perfect film. Batman Animated Series got 100%.
Breaking Bad.
Groundhog Day has 100% because I think it's a perfect film. I think it's literally flawless in its execution. Breaking Bad has 100%. Yep. The Matrix has 100%. I'm 100% biased on that 100%, but it's 100%. Yeah, Back to the Future has 100%. Pacific Rim has 100%. It's a perfect movie. That cannot be called into question. That certainly wasn't coerced out of me for any badges on Criticalist. Hint, hint. Back to the Future, yep, is 100%. It's a perfect film. 12 Angry Men is a perfect film. Watching that, I was like, nope, this movie is actually perfect. Spider-Man 2 is 100%. I think it's one of the greatest comic book movies ever made, and I think it's a perfect film. So there you go.
Boom. Boom. I respect it.
What do you think about Assassin's Creed Savage Industry?
I have not reviewed it yet. I have to put a review out for it. But I'll tell you what, Nate, I would probably give it, for your first outing, I'll probably give it a 65.
Okay.
I'll give it a 65. Mostly because I know that it was your first project. And so I think your second project, you'll refine the things that I liked about it. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. I think you did a good job.
So you finished it?
I have not finished it. No.
Yeah, you said you
I have like
13 minutes or so?
5. No, I have like, I think I have like 5 minutes left on the whole thing. But like right now, like I will say this. Part of the reason, so if you guys have not gone and checked it out, all right, I'm gonna give it a 65. All right, I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you guys why you should go watch it. Okay. I think that one of the things is it is very, very obviously a fan project for Assassin's Creed. So if you don't know about Assassin's Creed lore, it might feel a little overwhelming, and like people, and I think people might not know or fully understand what's going on, because I've played a ton of the games. I knew what was going on. So I was like, oh, cool. I already kind of pick up what's going on here. I kind of already know what to do with that. Because it's an indie project, some of the voice acting is not great, but some of it's really like way better than I thought it was going to be. I was actually kind of impressed. Like legitimately, I was like, oh, wow. I think the dialogue.
I was gonna say one casting choice in particular was like especially egregious. I think anybody who hires that guy is like out of their mind.
I'm not saying anything. But I think I think the voice acting work. It's because there's a discrepancy amongst the cast of people that are really good, and then some people that are like okay. That it can make it difficult to like stay focused. You know.
Yeah.
I will say this. I was surprised a lot by the animation, because that's pretty ambitious to do. First of all, and I know that the other thing is like some of the animation, like the actual camera work for the animation was surprisingly good. Like it was very cinematic and felt very much like the games. It felt kind of immersive. Somebody said X-Wing. X-Wing was one of the best voice actors in the project, but
Oh, yeah.
he's phenomenally talented, like as a voice actor for a guy that doesn't do it for his livelihood.
Mhm.
I would agree.
Yep. And then I would just say that, like, I think the beginning, the pacing is a little slow, but once you really get going into it, then like you do feel immersed into it. And I liked the Animus stuff more than I liked the out of the Animus stuff. I like the past stuff, but that's my critique of all Assassin's Creed games. I do not care for the real world. I just want to play in the world itself. So I would say 65.
Cool.
Yeah, which is, I think, rad on Criticless.
I appreciate the hell out of that. Yeah, because like the actual story is a continuation of my comic books, and that's why it's kind of drops you in the middle of it. But there was an attempt for me to kind of explain some of the things, like especially at the beginning there, but it's still a continuation of something that like already started. So
yeah, absolutely.
I do get the whole like you might feel lost kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%. You know what?
And then,
I'm just gonna.
For me, I'm gonna say it's a 13% because there were no gay samurai. And, I think.
Hey, look, that's a separate project. Remember?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I can change that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you did a good job, man. I really do.
I appreciate
that's
it.
hard to do, and especially for that being your first project ever like that. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't even have the balls to like do that. So, respect.
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing going into this. Like, I just winged it, and it was all hand drawn. There was no AI in that at all. It's all handcrafted, and I worked with all real humans. There was no AI voices. But the issue with that is, I think most people in that project did not have any experience with voice acting at all, and a lot of the times, they have patience with me, but they do get frustrated when I ask them to do things over and over again sometimes. And, it's like, even though they're my friends and they're doing this, like, cause it's like, I didn't pay anybody. So it's like, like, I appreciate that you're doing this and everything. And like, I got to be patient with them at just as much as they're being patient with me. And I got to recognize the fact that there are some of these characters that I really want my friends to play, but they're also not voice actors and they don't ever do this. And, I'll just get the whip out for them next time. But we all tried.
You can be a little more demanding when you're actually paying people.
Exactly,
for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's different when people audition for these things, and it's different when I'm like practically begging my friends. Like I drove downstate to do some voice acting with one of my friends, and it didn't work out. And so I waited like 6 months to go back down there to get voice acting from him again. So it's like at some points I was just taking what I could get.
Yep.
But I wanted to make sure that it was somewhat at least passable for some of the guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's good. I mean, like, listen, man, like Chan says, it takes a lot of balls to do it at all. Like, and to do it like even a little bit well is good. But I think you did a good job.
It takes a lot of balls and a lot of stupid.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, you have to be kind of deluded to make movies consistently.
Yeah,
something we know a little bit about.
Yeah, the shit fries my brain, kind of like the Duffer Brothers said after Stranger Things. Like I'm dead. Like I thought about like nothing except for this project for about 2 years. Like it was all that was on my mind. I just wanted to get it done.
Yep.
So
Makes
I'm
sense.
gonna be hard at work on this next one. I put all my energy this past week or two on Better Call Saul, but I'm gonna be getting right back into the story development. And I've had the storyboard finished for years now. I pretty much know how I want this whole thing to end. And there's gonna be 4 animated episodes. Then I wanted to end it with a live action one involving a real historical site that's up here in the UP. I just don't know how the hell I would accomplish that. But I think in time I'll learn these things, So hopefully that happens.
One foot in front of the other, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. Then eventually I do want to do original stuff and like maybe like actually make money on things because this is all fan project stuff.
Right.
Yep. Well, we understand. Movies are expensive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Oh, man.
appreciate you, Mike.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you only get better from here, you know, and listening to feedback, and I won't lie to you ever. So, yep. And then DMAD in the chat just says, Herdblade, if you ever need a voice actor or something, even if it's an extra, let me know. Seriously. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Where's he
Yep.
at here?
Here you go. Escapo for 5 says, oh fuck, I already closed that list. Put the I love turtle kid in S. I love turtles. I love turtles. Well, he's spiritually an S. Irish Whips and Armdrags for 199 says, Vince Russo will be on my podcast. Hail EpicVerse. That's a big deal, dude. I'm excited for you.
That's awesome, man.
That's huge. If you're a wrestling fan and you know who Vince Russo is, that's a pretty big fucking deal. Okay. He's been in the wrestling industry for a long fucking time, and yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations.
By the way, D-Mad, hit me up on X and we can discuss stuff if you're interested.
Yeah. There you go. So no, that's exciting, man. That's very exciting. I'm happy for you, bro. Harbinger for £5 says, put Mickey Barney in Shredder Plus. Also put the third live action in Shredder Plus 2. Always loved their time travel to Japan, and the credits song was dope. All right, well, we'll put it in S Plus. Or TP Plus. Shredder Plus is basically the same thing as TP Plus. Glenathan for 5 says, the first live action movie is the first movie I got to see more than once in the theater. Dude, that's rad.
Nice.
That's rad. And then Mrs. Roughline says, Hoodblade, if you need female voice actors, I can help.
Hell yeah. Let's go. I'll definitely keep it in mind for sure.
Woodwork down. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to start making a list of people that I got to get in contact with for this next couple projects.
Harbinger for 5 says, I'll clarify my previous soup. I watch the third film first, so my bias for the film isn't as severe as Meek's. Shredder Plus, S Plus, still love the first two. There you go.
Boom.
Scappa says, Mike is sleepy. I'm always sleepy. That's my secret cat. I'm always tired.
Well, there we go. And that is what we got. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate all the generosity tonight from all you guys. It was very kind of you guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Metal Slave is permanently banned from chat, though.
Yes.
Thanks, Legendary Scrub.
Of course.
Finally got her. Got her banned finally.
So with that being said, yeah. Mate, what all do you have going on then?
Oh, I got a few things. Well, follow my ex, watch my movie, and I'm probably gonna be filming a couple videos tonight, maybe, because there's a rumor that just came out for Assassin's Creed Invictus, which is the multiplayer game that they're doing. Apparently, it's like a dumbass Fall Guys cartoony disaster that none of the developers like, and they have no faith in it. So that's pretty hilarious to me, actually. And then we got news on the new Turok game, finally, and it's not anything to do with the game. It's just Funko Pops. So that's fun. Oh, yeah, and I was going to bring up something earlier. We're speaking of the Halo show. David Weiner was a showrunner on Halo. Now he's going to be a showrunner on Assassin's Creed for Netflix, and that doesn't sound like good news.
For real? His name is David Weiner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So he was one of the showrunners for Halo Season 2, and he's going to be one of the showrunners for Assassin's Creed on Netflix. It's going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm going to try and watch Markiplier's Iron Lung this weekend.
There you go. Yeah. I forgot that was this weekend. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's been showing up to premieres in LA, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very curious to check that one out as well. So.
All that blood, Chaz.
Yeah, that's something. I don't know. I make it a rule never to watch movies made by YouTubers. I think they all suck.
Oh. Damn.
Well,
You know.
we might be in a lot of trouble here then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Well, EpicVerse is shutting down. Goodbye.
It's over. It's over.
We had a good run.
Chaz, what do you have going on?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to get some more music out. I have a lot of music written and produced. It's just a matter of actually, adding a video or whatever to it so I can upload it. But I think the next one will be my Josiah track. Another celebrity is leaving Hollywood.
There we
So
go.
you can all
Let's
look
go.
forward to that. Check it out. Check me out on X and Criticalist. And yeah, see me next week here.
Hell yeah.
If you need a laugh.
And Mike.
Yeah, tomorrow. I don't know if I'm on FNT or not. I probably won't know until 3:55 p.m. So I may be on FNT tomorrow. We'll see. I'm likely gonna post an actual review on my channel for Wonder Man because I kind of want to talk about it. And then I'll be doing a stream. I'm really tempted to force you guys to watch me play Veilguard, but I may save that for Saturday. So it'll probably be a Fright Mike stream. We'll probably just play the Evil Within and try to beat it before somebody else does.
Boom. Yeah.
There we go. Josiah, what do you have going on?
Oh, I mean, just a bunch of
Do you have a YouTube channel,
shit.
Josiah?
Just a bunch of political shit. So
Do you have a YouTube channel, Josiah?
I do, in fact.
I told somebody the other day, I was like, Josiah doesn't promote his channel ever. Like at all.
I
Like,
let
he
YouTube do that for me.
Yeah, his channel would probably be like way bigger than it is if he like went on shows and hung out and was like, hey, go sub to my channel. I'm out here doing my thing and rocking and rock'em sock'em robots and stuff. No, none of that, no. He's just
might
there.
be marginally bigger. Yeah. But the promotion on other channels and stuff doesn't really help as much as people think it does. To be honest.
Well, I mean, it doesn't,
So,
but it also just,
yeah.
get your name out there.
Yeah. Well, if I ever worry about that, then I'll go on some other shows, I guess. So
Turd in the chat. Turd is
Turd
confusing the
says,
hell out
I'm
of me.
not putting Josiah's links after those ratings.
what? Turd always hates me.
Turd also said, yeah, follow Nate's ex. She has all his info. That confused the shit out of me. Like I said, follow
Yeah,
my
'cause you
ex.
said follow
Turd,
my
I like
ex.
you,
But,
okay?
like,
I like you.
But
My-
he
my-
took
come
it as-
on.
why would he said why would I follow your ex? Why if you
Yeah.
if you didn't want to stay with her,
No,
why would
like-
I keep following her?
It genuinely confused because my actual ex is in my movie. So for a second, I'm like,
Oh, Turd
Oh.
definitely didn't think that deep about it.
Wow,
It
Turd
took me a
doesn't even
second.
follow me on X. That's wild. What the frick are we doing around here? This is crazy.
that's a
Ban.
crime.
I'm banning him.
You can't. He's unbannable.
That is true. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I don't remember.
I agree.
Turd completely threw me off. So typical Turd.
Typical Turd.
But yeah, we will be back next week. Actually, we got a couple other super chats that just came in. Actually, let me pull this up real quick. Metal Slave for $2 says, "Never. You will never take me down, Mike. Ever."
Banned.
And that's why she lives in a cage.
Metal Slave for 5 says, what was that name? Epic Wiener? No. There was no epic in that one.
Wow, bro, your wiener's pretty epic there. Pretty. It's a solid 10 out of 10 right there, bro. Yeah.
Clip.
All right. So with all that being said, we
Wait,
appreciate
I
you
have
guys.
breaking
oh,
news
all
real
right.
quick.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go.
Have you guys ever heard of Kababy Lame?
No.
Kababy Lame?
No.
He is he's just like a guy that got famous on TikTok for like, I don't know, just looking at things and looking confused. I'll see if I can find a photo of him. This is a weird photo of him. Doesn't he have any normal pictures? Let me see if I can find it. It's this guy here. Hold on.
So his name is Kebab Duvet, and he looks at things.
Yes, I'll show you a picture of him. This is what he's like famous for. Right here.
Like real famous or like internet famous?
So
Oh, that guy. He's a meme.
it's the fact that Chaz lit up knowing who he was. I'm about to blow your minds here. Okay, are you ready for this? He just signed a deal with a company called, hold on, let me see what the company's called. Was it Rich Sparkle? Yeah, he signed a deal with Rich Sparkle Company to copy his facial features, voice patterns, and behaviors, because he is going to he authorized use of his personal brand, Face ID, Voice ID, and behavioral models, enabling the creation of an AI-powered digital twin. Josiah, just take a shot in the dark. How much do you think he got signed this for? Bam.
Be on the lookout for the next project, everybody.
If you make that a project, Nate, I'll have to.
I'm gonna say like
just
20
AI.
million.
20 million?
Yeah.
Nate, how much do you think Kababy Lame
50
got
million?
paid for this? Chaz said 50 million. Nate, how much do you think he got paid?
Yeah, 50 million, like Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah. 20 million.
Was it
and
a
half?
He has over 300
$20 Subway gift card and
yeah, $20 Subway gift card and a firm handshake. He has over 350 million followers across all of his platforms.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was that big. That's crazy.
Wait a minute. Yeah. So 50 million?
I'm gonna say 70 million. More? Like
300 million billion? No fucking way. What?
Yeah. You said million billion, and we're taking million.
500?
$975 million.
No way,
dollars.
dude. No.
What are we doing?
Way.
Influencer Kababy Lame, Lame, whatever, signs a $975 million deal.
Good for him.
Wow.
And this is the guy who started on TikTok because he lost his job. He got fired from his job, and he just started posting on TikTok in 2020.
Dude, that is...
The company, Rich Sparkle, predicts the deal could generate over $4 billion in annual sales.
Bro. That is wild.
That means we can license his likeness and AI double and use it in movies.
Huh.
How about that?
Well, there we go.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So look for
Mike,
him.
how much are you going to sell your AI likeness for?
How much would I sell my AI likeness for?
Yeah.
Bro, if some company wanted my AI likeness, I'd be like, I don't know, fucking $50 million. I don't fucking know. Maybe that motherfucker got paid almost $1 billion. Just give me 50.
Mm-hmm.
You can afford it. I don't give a fuck what you make me say. I just want that money. I'll get facial reconstruction. I'll go full face off. I'll start looking like John Travolta. I'll cut John Travolta's face off, not his actual face, like a doll or something. I'll wear it on my face.
Yeah.
That's enough. 50 million's enough to be eccentric, right?
I would say so. Yeah.
How much money
Bro.
is enough to be eccentric? Like, at what point are you like, I got enough money to be like an eccentric, wealthy guy?
I think it depends on if it's old money or new money.
That's fair. How much new money and you can be like, I'm an eccentric, like, millionaire, billionaire.
I would probably more than that.
Gotcha. Maybe like 400 or 500 million, like something where 55. Somebody said 500 to 50 million. Like something. Where
I
you have
honestly
enough where
think
you
it could
can't
start
spend
at
it
like
all.
30 million, and
30?
you're allowed to be a little eccentric.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just wondered.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
There
I don't know.
Alright, now we're-
I know somebody that we can ask.
That's true.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
somebody who's got Wolf Bar money.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, chat, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You guys are the best. We will be back next week. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will catch you all in the next one. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Out of the ashes, the fire ignites. EpicVerse shines the light. Like a phoenix, we rise from the night. Lights, camera, action, we're taking flight. With a dream.